Late? No. Right on time. That is what we do. I would never be late. Would never happen, could never happen, has never happened, shall never be. We were clearly on the dot and your connection was behind. Now, that is the only thing that makes sense in my mind, and that's why it has to be true. Yeah. What else? Nothing else. We have work to do. We have work to do. Holy moly, your connection was behind. See, there you go. Alright, people. We'll talk about the deck in a sec. Nah, all good, man. No trouble. No trouble. So, we'll talk about the deck in a sec. But for now, I just quickly need to burn through the stamina. And yeah, true story. I was lying in bed, ready to go to sleep. But then I was like, I'm kind of feeling like playing some Chaos Hero Nightmare. So, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. I thought, I kind of really want to play the damn game. So that's what we're doing. Free will is a very powerful thing. And I am living that one to the fullest. Our mission today is to get a neutral card that I haven't picked up, I think, a singular time, besides maybe the first few weeks of Chaos Hero Nightmare. And in general, I just really want to see if this actually ends up working out. Now, this might again be a multi-day endeavor, but if everything goes properly, we might be able to finish it today. But what we are looking at here is we want this card. I don't know if this might end up being like the best way to do it, but I want the Flame of Eternity. I want it now, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to farm. But we're going to do the Green Planet runs anyway, and if we get them, that's great. So, Flame of Eternity's idea is we're going to increase the cost of the Heartbreakers by 1. We are never gonna play the Heartbreakers anyway, meaning effectively we're getting a free 40% multiplicative in terms of damage dealt. On the other hand as well, we will also always apply Quietus to the cards, right? We will always try to apply Quietus to the cards so that we'll be able to discard them and trigger both effects to take advantage of the damage, the discard, and the extra damage. And what I really want to see is right here, this one. Khmer Milk and Pong, retain unique. Change Heart Shakers in hand into Heart Breakers. Retain, create Heart Shakers. How hard would it be for us to build a deck that has Quietus, that has the Flame of Eternity, and pair it up with an Orelea so that we can always retain the Khmer Milk and Pong to then get ourselves a handful of Heart Shakers, and to then transform these Heart Shakers into Heart Breakers, because we do prefer Heart Breakers over Heart Shakers, seeing as how it only works for the damage amount of cards with cost 1 or above, and increasing the cost of attack cards, meaning we wouldn't get any benefits on a Heart Shaker. Yep, that is kind of the idea. And Diana with Draw Divines. I have Diana with Draw Divines. I have a few, but I'm still not entirely too sure if that is what I really want to do. Like, for example, we have this one, where we have the discard all bullets with a Draw Divine twice, and a draw 1 on the Khmer Milk and Pong. We have this one right here, where we have double draw neutral. We have this one here, where we have double draw on the creation. And then we have this one right here, where we have triple draw on the Quietus, 1 draw on discard. So it's not like we've yet to find the draw 1 divines, right? We've had a couple of those. We had a couple of those, but that's not really what we're looking for. Where can you get the Flame of Eternity? It is only on the green planet and only on a singular event. So, the only way to get this, the only way to get the Flame of Eternity, let me actually reset the browser zoom. The only way to get this is Swamp of Judgment on the tree event in its rare version. So it needs to, you know, the like tree event where it's like open tree or the tree with the knocking. It needs to be the rare version of the tree. And there you can capture the ember. And that then gives you the Flame of Eternity. And that's kind of what I want to get. Because the idea here is, while we increase the cost, right? While we increase the cost of the bullets by 1, we never intend to play them. But yeah, the only way to get it is the rare event of the tree. And then we can just get it right there. Yeah, exactly. Like increasing the cost of cards and then being able to play it through discarding without having to care about card cost. That is kind of the idea. That is kind of the plan. And what I also heard about, I wasn't able to verify it just yet, is that interestingly enough, you can also have this on her teammates and increase her attack card cost. So this is a card you can put on a support. This is a card you could have put on another like sub DPS or whatever you have with her to further increase the damage of her attack cards. Yeah, this does not appear in the Delang shop, no. So the only way for us to get it is from the intermediary tree right there. Yeah. And then what somebody else said, yeah, Dominion card. I agree, but listen to this. This card, 20 save data. Dominion, 80 save data. So while we would be able to fit in 4 Flames of Eternity, in exchange we'd only be able to get in a singular Dominion. And that is like what kind of evens the scales. Like yes, 1 morale every single turn, bang, 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 bang. Yes, it does add up. But also this is a multiplicative. So due to her values being above 100%, we're still getting a bit extra. So, yeah, right? As one of the main reasons. Heartbreaker and Shaker are 0 cost. Yeah, but would you look at this? Increases cost of attack cards by 1. The card itself increases the cost from a 0 to a 1 cost, which then makes it so that the effect that increases the damage amount of cards of cost 1 or above by 40 also applies to 0 cost cards. Right? So that's the reason why. Yes, oh, it only works for 1 cost, but it does increase the cost of all cards, all attack cards by 1. Would that then going to be a Diana, Orelea, Rita? I don't know, but I really want to do Orelea. There's just a problem with Orelea, and that is, I mean, let's just quickly create the card here. If I want to make this deck like super overpowered, right? If I want to make this deck super overpowered, there's a card we need. And I don't know if I like the idea of getting the card. And the card we need is first off the ability to select any card in hand to retain. That's a no-brainer, right? But preferably, we would want to get it with draw 1. Yeah, that's where the trouble comes in, you know? That is kind of where the trouble comes in. Because that shit is gonna take ages to get as well, right? Preferably we want to draw 1, double retain, 0 cost Orelea. That sounds like a disaster. Yep, I know. See, that's why I'm not super fixed on getting the retain card. But if we could, that'd be great, but this is kind of like secondary objective, right? Secondary objective. So, main objective, get our hands on Flame of Eternity at least once. That is the main objective. get our hands on Flame of Eternity at least a singular time. At least a singular time. That is what we want to be able to do. Yeah, so currently we only have a tier 14 planet available. I hope it doesn't end up cooking me. But because we're not really going for any crazy divines, nor any like super divine multi-copies, I feel like this should be fine. And then if we beat the planet, we could potentially roll into tier 15. And yeah, without like any mega crazy stalling and further to do, I think we might as well just send it. And you know what got me wondering? Maybe we should play double support. Maybe we should play Nia, Cassius, Diana in Chaos. I don't have a lot of expectations. I don't know if this is gonna end up in a proper place. But we shall try it out, and we're going to go with Nia, Cassius, Diana. We have the food. We have the motivation. So let's see how long it takes us to find the damn event. As far as I know, the tree... Okay, let me know something. Have you seen the tree in the interior? Like in the exterior? Because as far as I can remember from the few runs we've done as well, I'm not too sure if I've actually seen it before the first boss. Have you? Have you seen it before the first boss? I am not too sure. I am not too sure if I have. Let's go for a bit of healing. So we want the tree stump event. We want the rare version. Only seen it near the end of the interior. Yeah, same. That's kind of what I thought as well. Yeah. Like, maybe, you know, I was kind of hoping I was wrong, because this was going to be a lot easier. It was going to be a lot easier if that was the case. And also keep in mind, though, if we get a crazy Nia, a crazy Cassius Divine, I don't mind. I don't mind changing up our plans, right? If we can get some kind of insane, some kind of crazy Divine, I'm not too bothered by it, right? I'm not too bothered by it, and I might as well just change the plan to, like, run a deck. Huh? Mid-vein interior. Yeah. I preferably want to get it before we get the copy event, so that we could walk away with, let's say, 3 copies. 3 copies of it would be pretty awesome. 3 copies, but preferably I'd like to get at minimum 2. At minimum 2, maybe 3. I think that would kind of be what we'd be looking for. Highest cost. I mean, Fortitude is better than Resolve. Alright, and here we also want the double discard. Perfect, the double discard persona. And then maybe something like a couple more multiplicative damage boni, or the ability to trigger it on discard, or something like that, right? Yeah, is kind of what we're looking for. And then for the other epiphanies, we have to see it how it goes. You keep dying in chaos a lot. Any idea what I might be doing wrong? It's hard to say just based on a message, right? But it might just, for example, be team comp, stage debuffs, what kind of epiphanies you choose, even when you're running a specific team comp, right? Like, for example, maybe you would be better off picking XYZ epiphany for your team, regardless of what you're doing. It might be gear. It might also be decision making, right? Like, when do you pick up a neutral card? When do you pick up gear? Do you sell all your gear? How do you play your turns? There's a couple ones. Just got what deck are we building now for Diana? Alright, we are 40 minutes in. We might as well do a quick recap. So, the idea is we want this neutral card. This neutral card comes from the green planet from just a singular event, and that is the rare version of the tree event. This is what we want to get. And then around it, we want to build Quietus with all my heart, and then maybe if we feel like it, an upgrade as well, but specifically this one, these two together. Then for Milk and Pong, either the Orelea version or just like a standard discard or maybe like a draw version. Piss of Purification, either just the basic version or like the activation version. Maybe the bullet discard version as well. I'll have to see. And then for Blooming Love, we either go with the discard bullet version or the draw quietus plus discard effect versions, these here. And then this Milk and Pong, I'm not too sure about. But that's kind of the idea. Good luck. I know. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, we did not find the retain version. We do have the create 2 heart shaker. Ooh, let's go with this one. Let's go with this one for now. We can always meditate on it. Persona card variant wise, yeah, Quietus card is nice. And our first persona upgrade is haste card draw. I mean, we're gonna take it for now. Not that I see a lot of use in it, but it looks interesting. Are spores still available? Yes. You can get the spores by going into the zero system and deactivating the toggle. If you deactivate the toggle, you can get Burning Life and Lab 0, so Season 1 and Season 2 planet. So you just roll until you get the Burning Life planet, and then you have access to the spores again. Yeah, let's just get some credits. Took me 2 weeks. Luckily, it's only gonna take me a day. Right? Luckily, I am just built different, and it's gonna take me a day. And we're all gonna be very happy. Because we all know 2 AM motivation. It's not 2 AM for me, don't you worry. But, you know, the thought of 2 AM motivation surely means that, yeah, it's all just gonna go very well. I mean, we're gonna give it like 2 to 3 to 4 chaos tries, and we see how far we go, right? You have a tier 14 planet right now? Question mark. I also don't have a Nia, Cassis, Renault, Lucas, or Lucas build. What do I use with? Wait, you don't have a Nia, Cassis, Renault, or Luke, or a Lucas build. Who do I use instead? Nia gone. Cassius gone, Renoa gone, Luke gone, Lucas gone. What does he use instead? Hugo. If you have a Hugo build, you could use Hugo. If you have a Veronica, Veronica always goes. If you have a Selena, Selena could be quite nice. In terms of supports, Naja's good. Mika always goes. Typhera could work. Yeah, I think, yeah, Tressa potentially. But yeah, I think those might be like my main suggestions. I mean, he did say he doesn't have a Cassius build, right? Ooh. I mean, sure, let's go with this 0 cost extra attack top card plus activation version. Why not? Let's do another Quietus discard. And the next persona perk is Agony. Alright. Just get a persona card to draw 2 with discard, a Quietus card plus activate on discard. Nice. Nice. See, one of the problems though that you need to keep in mind with that specific persona card is it does not discard Quietus cards from your deck. While it doesn't mention it specifically, that's just not the way it works. So, for that persona card, you'd have to first get the Quietus card in your hand, then play it, because only the Quietus persona card itself discards it from the draw pile rather than from hand. Alright, looks like we might get a Piss of Purification upgrade after this. Alright, let's see what do we activate from the top. Hey, liberated feelings. Nice. Does Kairon work? I guess, but you better bring somebody like Himika. You better bring somebody like Himika, otherwise you won't be having the AP. Is the copy event chance reduced or something? Not ejecting when I missed the copy event in 10 maps. Let me show you the message. Let me show you a message that I sent to the devs. I mean, you'll even see the date. Right? I mean, what's the date? Yeah. You'll be able to see the date as well. Here. I show you that you're not the only ones, right? I show you that you're not the only ones. So I sent this message like... one sec. Here. I sent this around... The fuck is this? It's PM... 3 to PM, I don't know. I sent this like 3 to 4 days ago, basically. No? Pretty much like 72 hours ago. And what I said, that there is indeed something with the Persona preview system that causes the copy event to just be more rare, right? Like, I'm not the only one that noticed. Like, I'm not too sure what's going on, but it really feels like my idea would potentially be something like this. If you more often go to question mark areas, you take question mark areas out of the pool, right? You kind of take them out of the pool, and the smaller the pool, the higher the odds of hitting specific events, right? But if you go to less question mark events, the question mark pool of events stays bigger, making it then harder to get like the copy event with only a few question mark entries. I don't know, I'm not too sure, right? But it is still very important, right? Like, you kind of want to get your Persona card out of the way early. Like, preferably before the first boss, close to like entering into the interior. And then you still want to go question mark, question mark, question mark. To potentially then make your way towards it, right? Yeah, this is kind of what I think might be the case. But yeah, it is very important that they figure out a way to basically guarantee it. Because nothing is more frustrating than getting like the perfect run and then not being able to like get it to its fullest, right? So whatever the case, it's been different in the past, right? It's been different in the past, which is why we are all noticing the difference now. So there has to be something they can do, or there has to be something that has happened, whatever the case. They'll have to figure it out. Yeah, there should just be some kind of like way to guarantee it or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I really need to like test the theory, because the thing is, we've all been playing this game for a while now, haven't we? And we all kind of know how the game used to be, right? So it's not necessarily like we have to do something crazy different, or we have to like prove or unprove something. Like I can pretty much attest to the fact that it used to be something close to like a minimum 80, but closer to like a 90% chance during the duration of like, let's say, season 1, season 2, so on and so forth. What's if that's what they want? Then we need to tell them that that is a pretty stupid fucking idea, and they might just undo that, cause yeah, we ain't doing that. Oh, look at this. Now, isn't that interesting? If a card of this unit was discarded, 100% damage amount to the next attack card of this unit that is manually used. Very interesting. Oh, and you know what? And half anniversary might be insanely... Oh, also, have you noticed like a higher amount of these secret bases popping up? Like, I feel like I've yet to see that many of them, but all of a sudden they're just everywhere. Way too many of these secret bases. But what I wanted to say is, people, there's a very good chance that we might just see multiple combatants in regards to the half anniversary. It might actually be 2, maybe 3. Yeah, I don't know. This is exciting times ahead, and we'll have to see what exactly ends up happening. But yeah, there's a lot of things. There is a lot of things that could be, would be, should be. I don't know. Like, I really can't wait for the reveal on the 18th. I mean, how many hours is it now from now? So we're basically currently 3.5 hours away from it being the 14th. It's on the 18th, so 4 days. 4 days and 4 hours, people. 4 days and 4 hours, and then we know. And then we know. Still think we're going to get a single unit that's 2 characters. I mean, a dual character. Imagine you get a character that you pull for, and that character has 16 cards. How crazy would that be? And then you can, like, decide to either use, let's say, the blue-haired or the pink-haired lady as your main unit. But it's kind of like 2 units in one, where one could be like a support and the other could be attacker. That'd be kind of insane, eh? The ego to switch? Nah, that'd be way too complicated. I think it would be a lot simpler to just give us a unit that has 16 cards. Because, you know, why not? Oh, why not? Are we winning, son? So far we... Okay. So far, we have yet to lose. Does it mean that we're winning? No, but we didn't yet have a chance to lose. We did not yet have a chance to lose, so I guess you could say we're winning. Hey, Babio, what's up, what's up? Alright, we get ourselves a gas mask. Come on. I just want some cool persona upgrades. Are these persona cards really worth farming for if I don't have Diana or Renoa and my other characters already have pretty good decks? See it like this. Would you like to go into season 3 with some characters already farmed? Like, think about it like this. Season 3 is going to start, and we're most likely again going to have these 3 bosses. One of them per week, and especially for the first boss with its 9 levels, would you want to farm all 3 characters in the span of like a week, all at the same time with new releases, new events, new game modes and all that stuff? Or would you rather take it a bit more peaceful and spend, let's say, a few days leading up to the season just farming like a Veronica deck? Because keep in mind, Veronica has a persona card for 1 cost that has 2 draw on it. 1 cost, double draw, plus upgrades that you can put on it. So even if you don't know what to think about the persona system right now, get yourself a Veronica, get yourself the double draw persona card, build a deck, and yeah, see what happens. Right? Like, it's not necessarily about going super all in and trying to make the best deck possible yet already, but you can familiarize yourself at least with the basics of the mechanic. What is this? Draw 1 decibel equal to that card's cost. Discard 1. Heal 100% equal to the discarded card. So if I were to discard a 9 cost card with this, we would heal for 900%. Is that right? Okay. I mean, might as well pick it up. It's nice and shiny. I was thinking about... I think it's better to get only one persona card for the character that you want to bid and skip the other so you can get better and only upgrade for it. What do you mean? Like, I don't know if you actually get different upgrades. Okay, you might actually be onto something here. And that is if, only if you, let's say, skip the persona cards for controllers, that you're only going to get the neutral ones or the ones that would be applicable to a hunter. But I feel like you might also just get a persona perk that you can't use. Right? I don't know. Like, I feel like I've also seen like a couple of these upgrades where I just didn't have a persona card equipped and then wasn't able to do anything with it. But, who knows, right? Yeah, I don't know. I just like to pick up a couple of these. And, yeah, I mean, we're doing fine. What be a better pickup? Scarlet for Rin or Westmacott for Yuki? I mean, Yuki definitely needs Westmacott more than Rin does Scarlet. But Scarlet as a partner herself is a bit more flexible than a Yuki is. Because Yuki is pretty much... Westmacott is basically bound to Yuki. I think it all just comes down to, if you can... holding your decision until we know what they intend to do with Yuki and also with all combatants in general for the start of Season 3. And then kind of based on that, you could probably make a more educated decision. Nah, son, we're personaed out. You get a persona, and you get a persona, and you get a persona. Everybody gets a persona. Diana, Renoa, and Nia is probably the most fun team I've tried in this game. So much stuff, yes. Yuki, question mark? Nah, IL9. Yeah, valid, right? You don't have to play Yuki. You don't have to play 9. You don't have to play anybody. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And that is the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. Nobody tells you who to play. The true answer to Yuki is not having Yuki. No. The true answer to Yuki is having Yuki and then having your own opinion. And then following said opinion. And then you'll be fine. Alright, so I don't think we actually got anything good for our Diana so far, did we? I mean, not I can see. Yeah, we still have most of her cards in. I mean, hey, you know what? We might as well just have found ourselves a chest. So, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Ooh, Mountain of Corpses could be decent. Dimensional Cube. Okay, hold up. Okay, so, Gear's looking good. Unless, obviously, we get... okay, this might be a bit of a problem. If we get a good upgrade item, one of these two has to go. So we might have bought the cube a bit too early, potentially. But, oh well. Now, in terms of meditation, what do I want to meditate on more? I feel like... let's do Milk and Pong, see what we can get. There we have the retained version. Alright, we stick with the retained version for now. See how it plays out. And then duplicate-wise, I think we're probably going to end up duplicating... what is it? We're going to end up duplicating With All My Heart. I think that might be our best bet for the first boss as a duplicate. That might just be our best bet. I also love Diana so much that I have her E4. I think I'm gonna E6. Lol, she's so fun with Renoa and Nia. Damn, that is some dedication. There is some dedication. I mean, I can see Diana being a long-term mainstay chaos carry the moment you get to like E2 and beyond, with that ability to just generate a massive amount of flutter stacks for those like big follow-ups that basically happen every single damn turn. So, and then you'd only obviously make that stronger, make that more potent by getting access to that E6. Yeah, he is indeed a Diana main if we've ever seen one, yeah. Oh, something I need to get used to. If I play the retain card, I need to make sure that I don't just use it or discard it, because that's not how the card works. Yeah, I need to make sure I don't just end up discarding it. Alright, let's see. Yep, we have the With All My Heart. And then we just have to hope we actually get it to Epiphany before we get to the final boss. So far everything is going swimmingly. Everything is going according to plan. Now we just need to find... hi, do you think there's a chance they will rerun characters? What I think is more likely is that we either get gifted a character selector, or there's some kind of like half anniversary celebration wishlist selection banner, or that like they are going to introduce a wishlist at some point so that you can cut down from all the characters available to, let's say, 10, maybe only 5 to actually get on your, say, standard summons, or whenever you fail like a 50-50, right? So it should become easier to get past characters. But we have to see. Yeah, how awesome would it be if we were to get a character selector? The real question though is, would I use it to get myself a Hugo? I am not too sure. Would I use that to get myself a Hugo? Huh. Mysterious. Who knows? Would I? Yeah, 9 and Naja are awesome. I can see that. Alright, double discard. Beautiful. My Hugo is E6, but not on purpose. I'll trade for my Mei Lin. I don't think that would be fair. My Mei Lin is only my Mei Lin is only E5 level 1. Man, one of these days, I might just have to go and potentially upgrade my Mei Lin. You know, one of these days, my E5 Mei Lin, she'll rise above the odds. How is my day going? Okay, so I woke up, I did my things, I did what I wanted to do today. Then I had a midday nap. Then I thought I was gonna watch some NBA later tonight. Then I realized, shit, there's nothing today. So I decided to read a book. And then I was like, I really want to play Chaos Zero Nightmare. And that's how we got here. That is how we got here. That is kind of like a very summed up version, right? Obviously, there's a couple of things more to it, a couple of things less. You get the deal. Alright, let's draw 3. See if any of these meet the conditions. They don't, so we draw 3 and nothing happens. Yeah, come on, let's have some fun. Whee! What is Flutter and how does it work? Flutter is an exclusive resource to Diana, only available once you get her to E2 and beyond. And the way it works is every time, I think it's every time a card gets discarded, she builds up stacks, and the more cards you discard, the more powerful her end of turn attack. Hey, Quietus, beautiful. What would I think Tenebria is going to be? Psionic or Controller? Ooh, I could see the devs becoming funny people and end up making her a striker or a ranger. I don't know. They could make some interesting choices. Yeah, the interesting part is each time an ally discards a card, ally also includes Diana herself. Alright, come on, give me another Quietus version. Bad luck. It's not in here. I guess we have to re-epiphany that one later. Have we had a raid up striker yet? Yes, we did. Double even. We went Haru into Yuki. Don't you dare forget about Haru. Big girl Haru, she's still cooking. She is still cooking. Oh, Haru. Yes. Oh, Haru. I need Diana, but you have no more pulls. Luckily for you, her banner goes on for quite some time, doesn't it? Huh? Her banner goes on for quite some time. So you should be fine. You should be fine. One question, outside of bullet characters, persona cards are kind of not that useful, right? No. I don't think persona cards are only useful for bullet characters. Like, you should be able to see for yourself. Either you look at the variety of cards that are available, or you just take a couple different characters into a run and just see what kind of persona options they can get. Because there is, at least as of this moment, already a pretty good variety of cards that are applicable to different archetypes. Do you think it's ever worth using crystals for standard pulls because the limiteds get added there if I missed out on like 5 characters? The only time I would say it would be okay for you to spend gems on the standard pulls is if you also personally... I think we can do this event. If you don't mind investing money into the game, right? Like, keep in mind, if you're pulling on the standard, you might end up in a situation where you don't have enough summons for like a new character release banner or the like, and then you might feel like you're behind or so on and so forth. So, if you're ooh, divine. Yeah, if you're fine with spending a bit of money as well, depending on the situation, then yeah, the standard banner is absolutely fine. Right? Like, you just kind of have to keep in mind, what do you want to get out of the game? Do you want the shiny new toy, or do you want as many people as possible, or what exactly is it that you're aiming for, right? Wow. Okay, so the highest amount of question marks we can get is 3. Okay, top or bottom? Does this game have any multiplayer interactions? As of this moment, no. But there was a plan to allow people to share save data between each other. And there is a game mode that has a ranking system where you compete against other people and their scores. But at the moment, there is no like co-op or friend dungeons or something like that. Top, I'm willing it. Why is the Quietus Epiphany good? Okay, so why the Quietus Epiphany makes sense is, look at this bullet, okay? And this bullet, you either play it out for 96% and then discard a bullet card and the bullet exhausts itself, or you discard it and it stays in your deck, and when you shuffle your deck, it goes into the cards you can draw, while then dealing extra attack to an enemy. If you apply Quietus to this card, then even when you discard it, it triggers both the damage, the discard, and the extra attack damage, and it also exhausts itself at the same time as you use it, so you pretty much get the entire effect of the card, while it is impossible for it to like go back into your draw pile. Exactly, her decks get clunkier over longer turns. Yeah, it just depends on the ratio between you using bullets and between you discarding bullets. Because, how does one merge the codex is? When enter the codex and it says merge available, but I don't see a button for it. Oh, you know when you go to your 3 planets? At the top right of any planet, there's this arrow that goes like in a circle. You click on that. It like allows you to re-roll the planet, so you can then spend your currency to roll for another one. So, yeah. When you have the 3 planets at the top right of any planet, there's like this arrow in a circle. Brother, I've always had this doubt. Is it better to always go for question marks? I feel like sometimes I get all the epiphanies for a character if I only go for question marks. Question marks can also allow you to get epiphanies, right? It kind of depends on what kind of choices you take where, but question marks can also allow you to get epiphanies. And I don't know what's going on today, but I'm looking a little gray, aren't I? I'm just looking over, or I guess over there. I'm just like, did I always look so gray? But alright. We're gonna stick to the bottom. We're going to see what kind of tree event we get if we do get one. Is it worth to get her if you don't intend to get the partner? Yeah. You can absolutely still go for her without the partner. She can still perform on a, pretty high level. It's just if you're already thinking about pulling for her and without the partner, I'm just saying you might as well wait the 4 days. It is 4 days and like 3 hours. 4 days and 3 hours until we get like the, I guess half anniversary roadmap is what I'm just gonna call it from now. And at that point you might as well see and have a look what that is all about and then make your decision based on that. Right? No point in like specifically summoning now if we're going to get a big info dump in just 4 days. First time I'm home from work and you're streaming. Appreciate all the content you provide for all of us plebs. Keep up the good work. Hey, Deep Bombs Fall, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Means a lot. Question marks in the interior maps give you a higher value for card removals in Divine Epiphanies than even copy events. Exactly. They can absolutely just help you with taking those last steps of fully refining your deck. Do you think they're gonna make trauma code stories have character voices like season stories? I mean, that's what the roadmap said. The idea of fully voiced trauma codes. That is what the roadmap said 1-to-1. But is that really what's gonna happen? Who knows, right? Who knows? You still have my alien synchronization. I don't know who to put in between Beryl, Yuki, Malin, Lucas, or Haru. I have a Beryl in there. I have a Beryl in there. I also have my extra attack retain mega spam Beryl for whenever I need it. So, I don't know. Just put in whoever you currently feel like playing. Wanna try out Lucas, Malin, Haru, Yuki? Just smack him in there. See how you feel about them. If you don't like what you see, take him out. Right? When attacked, randomly apply 1 vulnerable or weaken to the attacker. I mean, sure. Why not? It has a 3-day cooldown? Yeah. Right? Like, I mean, if he currently doesn't have anybody in there, it sounds like it's a feature he hasn't used for quite a while. So he might as well see what it's all about. And if he doesn't end up liking it, then hey, at least he's using it, you know? 40 pulls to Diana, hard pity, I start to contemplate now. Yeah, if you are currently in a position where... let's actually let that play out. If you're currently in a position where you're guaranteed on the next 5-star you get, I would wait, right? Like if you failed, let's say Diana 50-50, and you now have a guarantee, might as well wait and see. I think for Season 3 there's going to be an event that will get either Deluxe or Umbra Persona equipment. Oh, absolutely, there must be. There must be a, like, I'd assume like, probably 4 to 5 different events that will further have the ability to give persona equipment. Similar to what we had in Season 2 with these events, you know, like these like clone events and such that had gear that already had like an arena perk on it. That's kind of what we should see. When do you use the 1 out of 4 tickets we have for the memory fragments in the chaos runs? I would say whenever there's 2 out of 3 pieces that I want. So for example, whatever set you're currently farming, whenever there's like a goblet, mainly, well, it's only right side pieces, but whenever there's like at least 2 out of 3 pieces that you want. Let's say you're farming crit set, let's say you're farming the beast raw set, right? The set for 9. Then whenever you see a crit goblet and then like a 9 amulet, that's just when you pick it up. Which character has my favorite kit design? Oh, you're talking about kit design, not visual design, right? Because if it's visual design, I'd still have to say Rin, right? Like, duh. But kit, oh, is that our last question mark event? Oh shit. So we get either or. We either get fucked and don't get the tree event, or we get fucked and we don't get the copy event. So yay. Great choices. But yeah, specifically the kit. Honestly, sometimes simplicity is the best. I mean, take a woman, give her a gigantic sword, make it super simple. Here, you get this every turn. And if you play it big, boom. And you know what? You can play it upwards of, let's say, 6 times in a row. I mean, come on. That is pretty awesome. But then in terms of like complexity, I always thought Renoa's bullet discard usage was very interesting. But I'm honestly, I'm still okay. I might just have to say Shizuru. I might just have to say Shizuru. Just the idea of having 2 different epiphanies whose entire purpose, besides obviously minor damage, is to just boost and boost and boost a singular card, which you could technically take however far you want. That's just awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Unga Bunga and one shot. Unga Bunga and one shot. Very much correct. Very much correcto. Pistol of Pestilence? Pistol of Pestilence. Are you sure? Are you sure that this is the Pistol of Pestilence? Like, I thought I would have remembered if this was the Pistol of Pestilence. Hey, Rudy Sanchez, love the channel, been watching since the game came out, made love to everyone. Hey, appreciate it. Big love to you as well. Thank you for being there since, I mean, half a year ago now, eh? The Pistol of Annihilation, yes. He got Dien, not Diana. Yup. Always remove Pestilence from the deck. Yes, if you get the curse card Pestilence, make sure you remove it from the deck. Yeah, very important. Pistol of Pesticide. Yep. Yep. Is it the Pistol of Penetration? No, right? It couldn't be. Alright, Cthulhu maybe? Probably not, right? We haven't even seen a Cthulhu as well. Scam. Alright, let's see. for our very first... Okay, not quite. We need to beat this guy. But for our very first attempt at the tree event, will we be able to find it? But I'm not gonna lie to you, even if we do find it, I don't know how happy I am with her deck right now. I don't know how happy I am with her deck right now, even if we do end up finding it. There's a couple of things that didn't quite go my way. So maybe I should be hoping that it doesn't exist. Okay, so we failed. First attempt at finding the rare version of the tree event, and we failed. Alright. We're not gonna count any runs prior, we're not gonna count any runs past. Our first attempt did not work. Yeah, the, I don't think it's per discarded bullet. Or is it per discarded bullet? No, yeah, I think it is per discarded bullet, right? Yeah, I can see that pistol hitting insanely hard. It's just the ability to trigger resonances. It is still kind of like an extra shot. Also applying the resonances and having the base damage. Yeah, discarded this turn, yeah. Like, it depends, right? How many bullets are you truly discarding each turn to see if this actually ends up being more damage than, let's say, something like this right here, right? But it is certainly a very good epiphany. What are we trying to do here? We are trying to find a rare event. We are trying to find a rare event which gives us access to a rare neutral card, which is going to make life very fun. Yes, exactly. We are looking for the Flame of Eternity, which can be found from the rare tree event. So what would be great is us starting in and getting something like the Reminiscence perk, which just increases the odds of rare events. That'd be awesome. You almost never get 10 resonance. I mean, yeah, that's why I didn't talk about the one that actually like mentions the 10 resonance trigger, right? Alright, let's see. What's the fate? Okay, so no rare odd fate. Okay, let's try it out. Somebody said if we wanted to build a good Persona card, we should just not pick up Persona cards for the other characters. Why not? Doesn't that turn a Heartshaker bullets into 1 cost instead of 0 cost? Yes, but what if we never play them, but only discard them? Huh? How about that? What if we had 1 cost Heartbreakers, but we would never play them, we would only discard them? And what if these cards also become Quietus? So not only do we get the cards boosted by 40%, we do not pay anything to play them, but we also get the entirety of the cards as effect. Huh? Hey, Epiphany early? Epiphany early, would you look at that? And we're starting with the Quietus version. So even if we get it at a copy event, we can then just end up copying that one, which is quite nice. What is this? Lulu. Ooh, select. I don't know. I kind of usually end up just picking the Epiphany, but I feel like this time we might just be better off starting to already cut some cards so that we don't run into like an issue where we don't have enough card discards. Huh? If they are 1 cost, you give her the Conqueror set and get the extra crit damage for free. Also true, but I kinda intend to make them like 3 cost. Like, the perfect scenario in my head would be getting 2 to 3 copies of it, and potentially even a couple more copies on her teammates. So, while yes, the 1-cost Conqueror set would work, there's not quite where I want to stop. Like, in a perfect world, you would see me have her be like 5 to 6 cost for her hard bullets. You bow to sleep, what's the deck? This right here. Main idea, get a Flame of Eternity, get Quietus. This only if we combine it with Orelea, otherwise we get like something like this or maybe something like that. Then this one is pretty standard and then this one discards. The main idea is just make her bullets 1 cost, make him Quietus, figure out a way how to discard them, profit. Okay, now I get the vision of the deck you're planning on running using only skill cards for discards. Technically, yes. Yeah. Not necessarily only skill cards. I wouldn't mind using a card that's an attack card that discards. But yes, I don't intend to actually play the cards, like, ever. Yeah. The Blooming Love Epiphany that just discards all bullets in hand would be like a major point there as well. You just got here. Do you mind going back like 5 seconds? Seeing as how you just got here, do you mind going back like 5 to 10 seconds? When I gave like a brief overview of what we were trying to do? My thought process was use Cassius using a straight quest card with the new persona cards so you can increase cost rather easily. Yeah, potentially using the one where we're just required to play 1-cost cards instead of 0-cost cards. And those cards now give us card draw as well as help us with completing his quest. I can see that. So the idea here... Wait. Oh, we cannot skip. Oh no. Does it mean insta restart now? Because we didn't find the discard persona? Huh. Alright, I guess we have to pick one for Cassius. Because I don't really feel like discarding. Do I want a 4-pistol deck with flame? What do you mean 4-pistol deck? Yeah, I only get to skip if a person has a persona, yeah. I can see that. You could use triple shuffle deck to dish out the quietest cards in hands. Yeah, absolutely. The 4-pistol plus 100% per discarded? No, I don't think so. I don't think that is my plan. As far as I can tell, I think I wanted to do something else. But who knows? Maybe we'll actually potentially land in that situation. It's a 0-1-2 usage. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, okay, I transcended time to see what you said a minute ago. Sounds decent, let's see how it goes. Smart. And that's why you're the visionary. You're able to transcend time. But yeah, that's kind of what we're trying to do. Our first attempt, we got 3 cooked. But the run wasn't that great anyway, so we're not too sad about it. We are not too sad about it. Also, who knows, we might just run into a nice Cassius or a nice Nia deck in the meantime. Because I feel like both Cassius and Nia have like the most just raw... Hey, Cthulhu! Raw support potential. Okay, oh, but the Eternal Flame will also increase the AP because of the quest cards as well. No. Because the quest cards aren't attack cards. The quest cards besides the 000 ones, which we aren't going to play, they would end up being skill cards. Right? Here. Skill. 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 It only increases the cost of attack cards. I mean, I guess this one would go up. So we'd have to play either 0, 1, 2 or more likely just this one here. When each combatant has used a card, create full house. Yeah. Alright, Nia, attack, discard, see how it goes. But Flame says cost 1 or higher. Yeah, Flame boosts damage cards with the cost of 1 or higher, but we don't really care about boosting that specific damage. Best deck I built is 7.5k Tefera deck with amazing gear to add. What is a 7.5k Tefera deck? Yeah. What is a 7.5k Tefera deck? Oh, so you mean you wanted to say you've built a 75,000 data Tefera deck? Right? 75,000 safe data Tefera deck? Yeah, that should be it. Alright, Mr. Cthulhu has a bit of beef with us, which is why we EP skill redrawing. There we go. And then double discard. Nice. Alright. Cthulhu gun. Shit. Is that worth it? No, but who knows? Okay, if I was a support run, who would I be? If I was thinking like a support run, then I would be a Nia. Alright, let's see. Maybe we get like a support Nia. Maybe we get a support Nia. Yeah, let's wager with the guys. We do have the ability to undo. But I am confident in a 10. I am confident in a 10. I am confident in a 10. I am very confident in a 10. See, there you go. Wasn't even close. Was no trouble. And it's not like we just barely made and met the conditions. See, confidence is key. Confidence is key, and first try is what that was. Okay, what is this? Huh? Huh? What? That's a buff? When a Quietus card is discarded through an ability by allies, draw 1. What the fuck? That's a buff? That is nuts! That is kinda nuts! How many of these buffs actually exist? Right? Like, what the hell? How many of these buffs actually exist? We need a list! Cause this is kinda crazy. Then again, it also before you say, oh, it's so Diana focused and whatnot, keep in mind, Persona cards can be Quietus, as well as also, this is just a preview for the season, right? AWG in chat, question, if you flash a card with a Divine, do you keep the Divine? Yes. You keep the Divine, but only if it applies. So think about it like this. You want to take a Divine, like draw 1, from a skill card and put it on an attack card, doesn't work because attack cards can't get the draw 1 epiphany. You want to take the 1 morale, 1 resolve from an upgrade divine and want to put it on a skill divine, does not work because that's exclusive to upgrade cards. But something like cost reduction, AP gen, or going from a skill card to a skill card, going from a attack card to an attack card, it always works, and it also shows you. So you can click on a card, you can click and you will see the result. It's going to show you all the 4 epiphanies you can transform it into, and it will show you if the divine is going to stay. So you can just click on it, it's going to preview it for you, and then you can say yes or no, depending on if you want to do it. But damn, now I really hope this run ends up being well. Like, this is the type of item that, come on, please, can this run be a god run? Like, I know I'm not asking for much. I know I'm not asking for much here, but can this be like the best run I've ever had in my life? Maybe? By chance? Can we somehow make that happen? Did we get the flames? Not yet. Not yet. But we're working on it, alright? Trust me, we are working on it. We're getting there. If only that was on the cube? So you do know that we can just get the cube later and put it on there, right? Like, I can just get the cube, buy it from a shop, smack that on this one, and then keep the perk, right? That is the beauty of this. I don't need to have it be on the cube. Let me actually get my water. Some water. Yeah, that's a juicy perk, I agree. I agree, that is a very juicy perk. What's the Diana deck we're looking for? Okay, so we are going to speak it into existence together, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ourselves one of two things. Either some insane divines that we're somehow going to make work, or, preferably, we're going to find the Flame of Eternity neutral card. The Flame of Eternity neutral card can only be gotten from a singular event on a singular planet. The only way to do it is by playing the green planet and hitting the divine intermediary, or whatever the hell it's called, tree event. So you know how when you like get to the end of your run on the green planet, that there is this tree which could be broken down, which could have a locked door? This one has a rare version. That rare version is the only way to get this card. And the idea is we get that card so that we increase the cost of her bullets. Then we turn all those bullets quietus, and then we use the bullets, which are now better but more costly, by discarding them. So even though they are now more costly, we will never have to pay for them. That is kind of the idea. The only problem is the tree has 3 different versions. 2 normal ones and only 1 rare version. The problem is bullet generation if you duplicate Flame of Eternity. See, this is where my mind comes in and we are super smart. But no. Obviously, we can only get the Flame of Eternity in the interior, allowing us to copy a card before. Our copy target would be, let's say, with All My Heart, so that we can end up getting 4 Heartbreakers instead of just 2, right? Also double chance to apply Quietus. What I also am potentially thinking about is combining this with Orelea. Orelea is then going to be there, and Orelea would allow us to use Khmer, Milk and Pong to potentially create upwards of 8. Upwards of, no, okay, not even 8, 9 to 10 additional bullets. And then, yes, they will all be hard shakers, But by playing out the card, we will be able to turn all of those created heart shakers into heart breakers, allowing us to create a bunch of bullets. If that doesn't end up working, we can also just create some heart shakers here. But hey, I don't know. And then what else? Oh, also with all my heart, we might find ourselves in a situation where we copy this and turn one of them into the create heartbreakers at start of turn card as well. Will Flame of Eternity buff the extra attacks from the gun too, or just the main damage? See, I don't know. Nobody has shown me a screenshot yet of what exactly it buffs. And I also haven't yet found the card, nor have I got my hands on the card ever since, like, I think the very beginning of the game. So that's why. I mainly just want to have the card just so I have it and then so I can see, right? And that is what we're about to figure out as well. But you know what's even more important is figuring out why the fuck he's applying so many burns. Right? Also, how unfair is this? When a monster X, did he just hit us with a double? Is that why our last 6 drawn cards were a bunch of burns? That does not seem very fair. Does not seem very fair. So first we do need to make sure we stay alive. $390%. And the problem is this shit already did the damage to us because it's on draw. Yeah, honestly, I might as well. Might as well just make all of them hit me a little softer. And then just start working. And look at this. We also get 2 fortitude. So all of a sudden... Oh, now if that isn't healing, then I don't know what is. So luckily we are not close to death anymore. And we'll figure out the rest later. We'll figure out the rest later. Alright. So this should be a guaranteed with all my heart discard. Perfect. Enemy is a hacker. Seems very appropriate. What else would he be? Alright, big boom. Maybe not, but at least we found one more bullet. And then this should hopefully seal the deal. This should hopefully seal the deal. He's gonna die at some point, alright? As a little unfortunate. Alright, so, yeah. Alright, whenever a card is discarded, we heal ourselves a bit. We draw 2, discard 2. And we kill him before the healing actually has a chance to heal us. That's, yeah, not so great. Okay, persona card. We want the double discard damage boost. There we go, perfect. And now we want a sweet, sweet perk. Do I want this with double exhaust? I don't think I do, but moving all persona cards to hand at least sounds fun. I'm still not too sure. I think this type of persona card really requires some like 5-head gameplay. Really requires some 5-head gameplay to make work. We just want to make sure Cassius crashes out. He'll have a crash out at some point, I'm sure. There we go, see? And luckily it's not stealing from our max HP. Welcome back, Cassius. Alright. Oh, look at this. Beautiful healing about to happen. Look at this. Bang. Full HP. Good stuff. Full hand discard plus heal on discard. Big heal. I heard there's some bugs with persona cards with perks not triggering. Honestly, I would just say at the moment we just don't understand them enough. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say we have no real idea how the fuck they work. And that's why. Right? Sometimes the words aren't what they seem. And sometimes things don't work the way you think they would. Alright. Yeah. What else do we want to do here? It should be fine. Okay, he's almost dead, which is nice. Us pulling that card that late there is that's a little unfortunate. You cannot have a single divine if you want double flame. Why would I be paying 80 for basics? Why would I be paying 80 for basics? Right? Like, do I intend to get rid of with all my heart? I don't think I will. Right? Like, it's 20, so it's 60, not 80. Right? But, yeah, I don't think I want to get rid of with all my heart. I mean, what else? What else? Yeah, so we currently have... How much space do we have? 170. We do have the Persona card at 20. We're going to have the 60 for the remove, so that's 80, leaving us with 90. We're going to pay 40 for the copy, so giving us at 50 left. And then 2 times flame is 40, so we have 10 left, yeah. Yeah. Did they change epiphanies? Feel like they cap unless I get them in unidentified areas? What do you mean epiphanies cap? So you think they like said, oh, you can only get like 8 epiphanies instead of the 12 that your team would need? Like, what would that be? What would that look like for the epiphanies to cap? Yeah? Honestly, we all have no idea how it actually works. But it's gonna work in some way. And then things are gonna do things at some point, sometimes. And then sometimes that thing does what it does. Did you notice the buff to Judas weekly because bro's totally destroying your teams? The only thing they might have done is increase his HP amount. But no, I don't think they've done anything massive to the guy. Like, not that I know of. Don't think they've done anything massive to him. Just unlock new passive that costs entire weekly reset LMAO. Hate that they added it. Oh, I mean, you don't have to go for it. Right? Like, nobody forces you to go for the 25% increased divine chance. But one thing I will say is the devs probably knew what they were doing, locking it behind the basic attack proficiency instead of the more popular final stat proficiency. Maybe they wanted to be like kind by helping you unlock this one from level 50 and before, but I think in terms of resources we could all agree it would be a lot better if we did not in fact have to do it that way. The plus 25% is a lie. Is it now? Would you look at that? Now ain't things going a little too splendid today? We have the persona card, double discard, activates on discard. We have the discard cube, and when acquired this card is discarded through an ally ability, draw one. The only problem is there's still too much RNG we need to get through successfully. So while things are looking great, they could be greater. While things are looking good, they could be gooder. So we'll have to see. People said it was added to total percentage. Yeah, obviously you're not gonna go from a 20% divine chance to a 45%. Duh. It's pretty much, I think, anywhere from like a 5 to like maybe a 10% maximum increase, right? That's why it's by 25 and not plus 25%. Multiplicative, not additive. It's 1% in total? Why would it be 1%? How would you have those numbers? I mean, fine, if you're gonna say 1%, then prove it. I'm not too sure how you would do that, but if you think it's 1%, then hey, give us the math. Give us the facts, give us the truth. Make it make sense. Right, who's ever bringing out any kind of numbers. Sure, give the receipts. Like, if you're gonna say it's 1%, if you're gonna say it's 2.2%, hit me with the receipts. You saw a video on YouTube. Cool, but where does the guy on YouTube have his receipts? I mean, we could watch a video on YouTube together and see if the math makes sense, but right? I send you link. I would rather not get sand in my pants or in my boots or on my feet, but yeah, sure. You can send me the link, but I would prefer if you were to send it to me. Because also if you send it, I think it's not going to be the full link. I think it goes from 15 to 18.5. You get that results on 80 epiphanies before the update. While 80 epiphanies is great, I don't think it's enough of a sample size to justify. What we could do is we could make like a case study using our entire community, and we could have something along the lines of, okay, only characters that have the epiphany, that have the update count. You obviously would have to make sure that you don't just put in any bullshit random numbers. And then the idea would be you have a look at how many epiphanies, including meditations, you've done on the character per run, and how many of those ended up being divine. And then we get a number at some point. Why didn't I just see that at the campsite? Good question, next question. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Maybe I just forgot. Nah. I don't know. I'm very used to playing maps that have cannot rest. So, let's see. Does this map in fact have cannot rest? Oh, monster card. Yeah, no. Not this one. Does it have cannot rest? It does not. So we could have in fact rested. It goes from 5 to 6.7 after the upgrade. Where do you have those numbers? Did you pull them out of your ass, or is there more substance to it? But sure, where's the video, my guy? You said you were gonna send me the link. I have yet to receive a sanded link. Be it sent, sanded, or otherwise. Did he sand it? No. I think the link is still unsanded. It's still clean. It's still pure. Omashido sosa sosa. Yeah, big happy. Alright. Good here, good everything. Let's go. Source trust someone. Yes. Prove the internet AI. But where's the link? I'm actually genuinely curious now. Because somebody saw a very important video. And that very important video, we now need to look at it as well. Because if somebody said it was gonna be whatever percentage it is, it must be true. So we have to enjoy it as well. How many days? We are only 4 days and 4.5 hours. 4 days and 4.5 hours away from the big YouTube thing. 4 days, 4.5 hours. It's just 4 days and 4.5 hours. Very much exciting. Exciting stuff. I thought you weren't supposed to delete the purple card for 2 flames. I mean, it doesn't cost me any save data. And I ask you, how do you think I am going to play an attack card at 4 cost that does not have Quietus? Right? Or let's say I end up with 2 flames on Diana, 2 flames on somebody else. How exactly am I gonna find myself in a situation where I have 6 to 7 AP to actually end up playing a card, right? So, yeah. Pro tip, using synchronization unlocks the divine potential node. That is indeed a very big pro tip. I might actually have to look closer into that one. That seems like a smart idea. Good shit. Well, we were able to cost 9, yeah, but there is a significant difference between the impact of a 9 cost Typhara card and Typhara as a whole, with her ability to generate AP, and the then 9 cost Wings of Freedom, whatever the hell is actually called, you know what I mean. There is a big difference between the two. I don't think this turn was very efficient. We didn't really do much. So yeah, whenever we find the guy that wanted me to send the link, or send me the link, then things are gonna work out. I thought deleting purple card counted save data. No, only the first one. Only if I were to delete the first card, which would be with all my heart, would it count save data cost. You know, it'd be kind of crazy. Imagine if I end up dying. Imagine if I end up dying because this team isn't quite made to beat this stage. Wouldn't that be sad? Like, imagine we get like the best run ever and then I just fuck up. And you just end up dead on the street. That'd be sad. I'd be very sad about that one. He must spill the sand. Indeed. What's the best Chaos World for Diana? Yeah, like I would put the green one at the very top, and then I'd go, yeah, it goes green, purple, yellow, blue, red, kind of something like that. Bro really saw it in some video today. He did, but I didn't see the video today. So that's a little bit of a problem, don't you agree? I feel like I might also have to see it in some video today for it to make sense, you know? I still wonder how Mountain of Corpses actually works, right? Like, is Mountain of Corpses now better than this? Because technically it gives a 25%, but I mean, who knows, right? Who really knows how this whole thing ends up working or shaking out? Who really knows? Yeah, Mountain of Corpses is a weird one. Still very much think it's a very weird one. The video is being held hostage, so you can't send it. Sure. Whatever you say. What is the deck we're farming for? It's a hope, it's a dream, it's a haze. Isn't it just the first attack card per turn? See, then it would say boost the first attack card played per turn by 25%, but it kind of reads like it reapplies a 25% attack card damage buff every turn for some reason, right? But yeah, this is what we want. Flame of Eternity. That's kind of like the baseline. Before we get that one, we can't really talk about a deck. Okay. Someone ping for the maths and where to find it. I mean, at some point somebody else is gonna bring it up and then it's all going to make sense. Trust me. We just have to wait for the chosen math to arrive. And then it will all make sense. Yes. We'll all come together to blow our minds collectively. Okay, how do I get the most amount of question marks? I think top, down, mid, through, down, up. Which means we get one more persona owner persona card. But not a lot of question marks. No, yeah, top, and that's why we go down, but then... Why would Adagio cost one more? It only increases the cost of attack cards. To my knowledge, Adagio ain't an attack card. You can correct me if I am insane, but I am at least somewhat confident in that fact, so to speak. Then again, there is 3 question marks at the top here as well. So... Oh, you know what? Let's go full question mark. We shall sacrifice ourselves to the pursuit of question markability. Ah, you're blind? No worries. We are all very blind sometimes. So it's all fine. Everybody is a little blind sometimes. Does the card Overwhelm appear on all maps? What was Overwhelm? Overwhelm. Was it that like upgrade card with the weird buff guy? Was it that one? Isn't the pistol purification with haste better? I mean, we are about to epiphany it right now. And as you can see, haste isn't an option. So, Mega Resonance is what we take. Is 3,000 damage to all enemies complemented damage amount? Yeah, I think so. I don't think that one's limited to a planet. You should be able to get that from training or from any shop. Any ship shop. That shouldn't be an issue. Shibbity ship shop. Ship shop, ship shop. Shibbity ship shop. Okay, time to link. Sure. So, simple. Join the Discord. Or I guess go to Twitch. I don't mind either. Send the link. Add me in it. And it will make sense. Maybe. Sometimes. Oh, why did I turn the overlay off? I'm so sorry, my Twitch frogs. I actually forgot to turn the overlay off. Hey. Clearly not an ad, clearly not a call to action, but if any of you haven't yet followed on Twitch, might as well check and see if the overlay now works, right? So if any of you haven't yet and you feel like it, might as well check it out and help me see if I click the right button. Perfect! The real mayo, appreciate it. See, there's still something I need to figure out, and that is, how do I get it to play the sound? It has like this cool, you know, like ninja sound effect. But it doesn't play anymore. I think I broke it at some point. I just don't know how to fix it. So I'll have to look into it at some point. Then again, I wanted to look into it for a few months now. Prime button is there now if that's the overlay you wanted. I mean, if some of you feel like giving me a Prime over on Twitch, I'm not gonna say no. But nah. You know, if any of you, you know, you have some lying around, I greatly take them off of your hands. You know, they can be kind of heavy, I heard. But obviously no pressure whatsoever. Ooh, we could get a divine. I got you, homie. Let me switch to Twitch. You'll do it. Hey, appreciate it. That'd be great. That'd be great. My Twitch link not working. Am I linking the wrong thing on Twitch? It might just be that my the thing on YouTube is okay. It is fucked. Yes, I am sorry. I renamed that thing like 10 times. But, alright, thank you for the reminder. You can now refresh it and then stuff will be good. Stuff will be great. So, things should work. I have my Amazon Prime thing I haven't used. Hey, if you want to help your brother out, I am the last one to say no. I'd be very grateful. Oh, you already gave it to me? Ah, I remember. I earned that one. You wanted me to test something for Kayron, huh? Hey, all zeros, appreciate it. Yeah, Twitch, you can refresh. Or you could look in the Chaos Zero Nightmare category on Twitch. I don't think we, there shouldn't be anybody else. But no, I updated the link. I mean, I can post the link again, but yeah, I just remembered. It's the old link. Wait, what the fuck is this? HTTPS/8? What the fuck is that? There ain't no way that link was ever meant to work. Anyhow. Let me try my own link. Let me try to get high off my own supply. Hey, it works. Perfect. There you go. Alright. Hey, Kitsu079. Welcome to Senior Protoss. Oh, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Dislike Twitch, take this instead. Thank you. Thank you very much, my guy. You now have access to some funky emotes. And I will have to look into getting more. But for now, you have a couple. None of them are like super crazy. But hey, you can... Hey! Nevis90, appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. See, now that we're all coming together like this, clearly the game has no other choice than to give us the tree event, right? Guess you retire from YouTube and watch from here now? I mean, sure. Appreciate the content, can't wait to see what they reveal for the half any. Same. Oh, also, you get very nice icon. Super great icon. Big icon. Fancy icon. You didn't know we had the Twitch? We do have the Twitch. And we've been using it for 4 months now. Good stuff, good stuff. Switch to Nia, that's a very good divine. If we were before the first boss, I might agree. Are we? Unfortunately not. Which is why I can't. Enjoy luck? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, hold up. Hold up. What did you do? 5 gifted? Damn! And we have a hype train? No way! I think it's been years since we had something like this. Holy shit, yeah, I think... thank you. Thank you, man. So, shout out to OSG1, Hihinahi, Osakana, Wiwu, and Vidanao. You were at the right time in the right place, getting funky shit. Congratulations. Now you can get the full ad-free big experience. Tax evasion, huh? Hey, Dream Julie Voignom, appreciate it. Yeah, I really need to figure out that sound thing. It's getting a little annoying that it doesn't end up working. Also, I need to fix my Twitch emotes. I think they aren't quite up to date. Man, I have a lot of stuff to do. Chaos Zero sound? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Alright, big damage. Look at that! 2 cards together, enemy poof. Enemy gone. Funeral March. Select the card to Epiphany. Say less. Okay, what am I looking for? Yeah, discard all bullets is fine, I think. Yeah, discard all bullets should be fine. Diana ramps up so much near the end of the run. She's always been ramping like crazy. How does she... Okay, you know the top secret ingredient to Diana doing insane damage? Is this Persona card. In before this CZN song plays and we get surrendered again. True. Yeah, we can play all Chaos Zero Nightmare music, and I will show you a new track that I hope becomes a lobby tune after this. But this one, discarding 2 cards and getting the 120% damage amount bonus to attack cards is utterly disgusting. It is utterly disgusting on anybody. It is utterly disgusting on anybody, but specifically on Our Lady Diana, the damage output is insane. Is this the forbidden damage that they were talking about in the Bible? Yes. That is exactly what they were talking about. Watch. It's 2 cost though, gonna want to get the quietest tag on that card. Not quite. Look at this. Discard up to 2 cards for each discarded plus 60. When this card is discarded, activate the effect. Meaning effectively we have the quietest tag on it. And we do not have to play, right? We do not have to play the card at 2 cost. We can just discard it. Thanks for all the content, my dude. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you for the prime. Means a lot. Means a lot. Alright, come on. Final persona upgrade, unless we deviate from our path. Give us a banger. I don't know if I wanted to give the card exhaust just in exchange for being able to select and activate a card in hand. Probably not. Probably not. Not quite my drift. Okay, we have 3 more question marks. We need to find the tree. We need to find the copy event. And this better be a banger. Okay. Sometimes you might not quite be able to take advantage of certain effects, and you might be wondering, what am I gonna do with this? You would be in the same situation I am right now. What am I gonna do with this? But it's alright. Now, what I'm debating is, do we take this anyway and just pray we get a better weapon? But we would be kind of fucked if we don't. I don't know. I don't know. Take it. I mean, she's never gonna have a lead card anyway. So the only reason we would take it is to, like, get more Umbra. Then again, we could get a Persona perk. Can we still get Persona perks? No. Oh, we can. We can still get 1 more Persona perk, and a Persona perk could become stronger based on the amount of Umbra effects we have. So, okay. We're just going all out. We're just going all out at this point. And surely it's all going to work out. No! No, it's the wrong tree. Shit. Okay, so the deck is not gonna become perfect by any means. What else do we do? What else do we do? It is the wrong tree. It's the wrong tree, fool. Oh well. Fuck this tree in particular. Why this one in particular? Couldn't it be a different tree? Why does it have to be this one? Why does it have to be this one in particular? But hey, who knows? Maybe we get the rare version of the you know like that forest kid test thing. If we do get that one, if we do get that rare version there, we would at least get the 15% attack bonus, and then we might just get ourselves a nice weapon or something. Why is you still alive? Ah, thought so. Alright. What about this one? What is this? It is the copy event. Man, could you imagine? Could you imagine us getting Wrong route for the Persona card? Wait. Let me just, you know... Alright. So now that we all know that we in fact still have a chance at a Persona card, we can all lament and cry about the fact that this could have been so much better. We could have gotten the flames. We could have had the ability to copy them straight up, straight after as well. But oh well, what are you gonna do about it? Sometimes it works, most of the time it doesn't. Arrows aren't red. Do I have red? No, I only have pink. But I ain't like that. I would never use pink, not on my stream. So yeah, that's why we're using yellow. Because it's very important. Big yellow. I mean, I could have used blue and I could have used black as well. But no, yellow is what we picked. We're missing an epiphany for Milk and Pong. See, I know that, but what am I gonna do about it? Right? Like, I can clearly see that we are in fact still missing an epiphany. It's just... cool. What can I do? Right? We can play the fights. We can hope we get the epiphany at some point. But... it's not like I can just magically snap my fingers, use my potion of epiphanification that I have in my back pocket. I mean, yes, I could call up the devs and be like, hey, yo, something wrong with my game, can I get an epiphany? But the run ain't good enough for that. They said Diana's pink everywhere. What does that mean? I mean, this is clearly talking about the fact that she got pink hair, pink wings, probably pink nails, pink boot laces, and that's the entirety of it. Are you missing Lab Zero already with the increased epiphany chances? Not yet, because keep in mind the fight ain't over yet. There is nothing to miss, because I haven't missed out on anything. Alright, let's get ourselves a nice Persona card and then see what we end up with as our final run tally. Okay, we get this one. I do like this look right here. Discard everything. Oh, it's the wrong epiphany. Whoops! This epiphany does not in fact discard anything. For farming Orelea Divine, have you seen they added a new potential node to increase Divine chance? No. I have yet to hear about the fact that the devs have added Divine chances. Then again, chat is very inconclusive on what does it even mean. Some people are saying it increases Divine chances by 1%. Some are saying it increases Divine chances by 100%. And others are saying, would you look at this Divine? This is kinda nice, but also kinda useless. We're just gonna take it though, because we might still turn this into somehow Orelea mania. Yeah, Divine. So Divine is like a crit. You can crit an epiphany, and when you crit the epiphany, it becomes like a better card, you know? I got the Divine Epiphany potential and the next day you broke your ankle. It isn't a coincidence. Wake up. Ooh, you might be onto something here. We are at the grace of the Korean deaf overlords in their Google translated descriptions. Now, if only it was Google, then we might as well understand what they're talking about. Right? If only it was in fact the Google. If only it was the Google. But I don't know if we're that lucky. But yeah, whoever said pick up the Umbra engraving wasn't too bad of an idea. Because now we are discarding upwards of 4 Quietus cards for each Umbra engraving. Which means this singular card can discard up to 6 cards. I'm just not too sure how useful that will prove to be. Because, yeah. Oh, and unfortunately we only found the normal version. Okay. What do I think about the game plan? Go to the waypoint and restart until we get the Reminiscence Fate. The fate that increases rare event chance. Is that what we should do? I feel like it might be worth a try. I feel like that might just be worth a try. Ooh, look at this. Fairy crowns. Easy. And we just need a good weapon. Ah, no matter. I've been in these situations before. And you know what you're just gonna say to yourself? Winners keep winning. There's no way I am going to end up with a Crimson Sword. So luckily, when I beat the boss, he's going to give me the dagger that tricked the shadow so that I can get an additional 12% crit. Yeah. That is exactly what is about to happen. You just watch. Winners never quit and quitters never win. I mean, if you are quitting, then how are you gonna win? You are not incorrect. You are not incorrect. Alright. Let's get this thing going. Bing, bang, bang, boom. Ooh! Oh shit, our hand is way too full. But just look at the kind of cards we drew. Okay, how can we do this better? How can we make the most out of this kind of like draw rotation? Maybe we have to take this a bit more slowly. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I can see this. Yep. Yeah, I can see this makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I like. Oh wait, what the fuck? Why are you half dead already? Boss son, what are you doing? I want to have my fun here, please. Okay, and this should start like a mega chain reaction. Not quite. But boss is dead either way. Great. So, yeah. Another with all my heart, then we would have 4 of those fuckers. I don't know, might be a bit too many. So let's go with the Blooming Love. Okay. Dagger that tricked the shadow weapon. Go. Nah, fuck. To the guy that suggested we pick up the Crimson Sword. Was it really worth it for us to discard an additional Quietus card in exchange for doing 3 agony. Now we can run the 2-piece agony set. Yeah. I guess we could run the 2-piece agony set. I just don't think I have any of those pieces. Oh well. Oh, also we finished the planet. Whoops. I guess we have to find a new planet somehow. Clearly we're going to go straight into a tier 15. But yeah, I think for the last attempt for today, because for now we're just gonna do 3 attempts, right? For the last attempt for today, we will do restarts until we get the Reminiscence Fate. Which means going to the waypoint if we don't, restarting and attempting it again. Should be our best way to guarantee both the copy event, because it's rare, and the tree event, because it's rare as well. And potentially a ring event as well. Okay. Let's see, what kind of event world do we get? It's a divine world. It's not that great. Tier 13. Ew. Tier 13 is a little ew. Tier 13 is a little bit ew. It's a little bit ew. Why is this event here? Okay. Oh yeah, is this thing on again? Yeah, we can get another flash in a little bit. Okay. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, planet re-rolling. Yeah, okay, this could get a little expensive. Then again, tier 13 should be at the border of being alright with the kind of deck that we want to build. So... Hey, look! Rare fate chance is at 50% though. So let's see if we get something good. If not, we're gonna keep that. Tier 14, rare fate 30%. I do believe we can afford going down by 10 save data. I do believe we can afford to go down. And let's do 1 for coin. Alright, so mission get Reminiscence Fate is a go. How long is that gonna take us? I don't know. Do not know. The event notif is the stamina consumption thing, by the way, next to the phone thingy on the lobby. Imagine still farming Agni set in the big 26. Must be a Tresor believer. True. Yeah, I have this finished. I do have this finished. 43 days too early. But, alright. Now, my question is Agony. I just wanted to check. How many Agony pieces do I have and are they any good? I never bothered farming it properly. Let's see. Cursed Corpse. I mean, it's certainly an interesting piece. There's only a slight problem. Where's the crit? Right? Okay, what about this one? The fuck is this shit? Okay, what about here? Hey, it has some crit chance, some crit damage. This is not too terrible. Oh, defense percent. What the fuck? Crit damage? No. Okay. Nothing here, nothing there. Health rolls. Ew. Do it, Agony Diana. I don't think I will. Okay, we have a couple pieces to check. To make sure that they're all garbage. But maybe there's some hidden gems. I mean, what? How could this possibly roll? Everything into crit chance? Yeah, okay. Not on my watch. Not like that. Not like that. Okay. Crit damage sub? No. All into extra damage? No. Alright. How prepared would you be for a dot character? How prepared would you all be for a dot character? Man! I thought for a second we were about to get another highlight. Double crit damage was tasty. Triple crit damage would have been insane. And quadruple crit damage would have been a game winner. But, alright. +2. It got close though. Got close though. Shit, you're prepared? Huh. Very prepared. Return S1 Tresor. Yeah, at this point I feel like they could absolutely make S1 Tresor a thing again. I don't think it would be too much of a too much of an issue, honestly. Okay, crit damage sub? No. Alright, let's go back down. Attack, health, justice with defense and crit chance and crit damage? No. But it has a lot of... I don't know. Yeah, okay, a lot of health. Yeah, maybe not. No. What about you? Crit damage with crit chance and attack. And it all goes into... Yeah, no. Okay. Whee. What about the next ones? This one. Instinct on an order set. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Bye-bye. Okay, how prepared am I for a new gear set? Not at all. Oh well. We're gonna fix it at some point. Can crit chance main stat roll double crit? No. You can never have the same stat on a piece. If a piece has attack flat main, it can never roll attack flat sub. If a piece has crit chance main, it can never roll a crit chance sub. What did I get today? Nothing! Okay, I mean, we got, oh no, that's not quite true. We got a couple of subs on Twitch. Let's go! Cash! But no, effectively, for now, I don't have anything big to show for our 2-hour commitment so far. How can I judge if a piece is good or not? Double crit is always a good starting point. Okay, so think about it like this. If you're at the very beginning, you want at minimum crit chance sub. Then you want to advance to crit chance crit damage. Then you want crit chance crit damage attack. And then you want something like, okay, so yeah, this is like kind of like the 3 ways you go. Crit chance, crit damage, crit damage, extra attack or attack. And then kind of like you graduate from that. You gradually kind of like try to improve. And then instead of attack, if you're on a defense-based character, it still goes crit chance, crit damage, but then you'd go for defense. But I guess it also sometimes depends on how much you need for potential. Sometimes attack or defense can be more valuable than crit damage. But for example, the only thing I am looking for on a necklace is crit chance main, crit damage sub, and then as many rolls as possible into the crit damage sub. Which is why I have a few of these ones here. Right? Like the only thing I really care about is getting specifically on my necklaces just as much crit damage as I possibly can get my hands on. The more the better. But if not, obviously something like extra damage or you know, stuff like that can be good as well. I didn't realize I had to click on the left half anniversary button. Now the red dot from events is gone. Yeah, see, that's tricky. Why is there a red dot in events when there's an event right here that does not have a red dot? Crazy stuff. Alright. Last run for today. The goal is simple. Redo this until we start with the Reminiscence Fate. Because I do believe that is our best chance. Wait. But it says total quantity 290. Then how can I not enter? It says 290. How can I not enter? It's not like I'm about to get 10 save data from this, am I? Oh wait. Okay, let's see. How many runs does it take us to start one with the Reminiscence Fate? We do have a 50% increased chance to get Reminiscence. We will always pick the first 3 enemies being quicker to kill, so that we can make our way faster to a waypoint should we not get it, because it's right here. Yeah, shit. Alright, so, speedrun. How do we get to the waypoint the fastest? Waypoint is here. Okay, so 1 HP, 1 HP, 1 HP, no fight, 1 fight, question mark, question mark, question mark, done. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Okay, Cthulhu does really have a lot of HP now. It depends, right? I guess it depends on if you have Tyrant active or not. But I can see him. Guys, how the fuck do I beat Judas? Barrel. Get yourself a barrel. Give her 4 copies of the first. Give her 4 copies of her first card's 5th epiphany. And then just retain a bunch of shrooms. Or retain a bunch of anything. Or you build yourself a simple Diana deck and you just send him to hell. I don't know. There's a lot of ways. There is a lot of ways. Anything that does giga mega big damage usually gets the job done. Ooh. Oh, you know what? This is actually faster. Oh, hello. Found you, traveler. Remove 2 cards. Sure. Bing bang. Just tell people that you don't play cards after his action, otherwise he just keeps piling up his condemnation buff. True as well. Pew. Piercing Ballista on Veronica. Yep. Or you could just go with 9. You could just go with 9 and give her the Ironclad hue. And then he kind of just doesn't do any damage to you. If you play his mechanics, anything works, but who wants to do that? True and real. Mechanics? In my card game? No, 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 no. Who do you think I am? Mechanics in my card game, they said. Insane they were. Viunga Bunga. Agreed. But yeah, Barrel's first card's 5th epiphany is the easiest way to do it. Because if you don't play any cards, he cannot react to it. Barrel Shroom Overlord, yes. Barrel Shroom Overlord just smokes that guy in a pipe. And it also sometimes feels like a bit of a pipe dream as well, insanely enough. But look how fast we are. We are already at the waypoint, can sufficiently leave, do it again and hope for the reminiscence. Hope for the Reminiscence Fate. Boom. There we go. Smart shit. Good stuff. Barrel casually doing 20k by ending the turn. True. What is this? Whoa! Look at this! If that isn't a Renoa card, then I don't know what is. Or I guess Kairon as well. When 40 or more cards are in the graveyard, 2 morale. And it's permanent morale. At 1 time per battle. Huh. Now if that ain't a little something. That's a very interesting effect. Alright, so I wanted to show you 2 things. Or I guess 1 thing. First, this is like the kind of barrier deck you can pretty much beat anything with in the game. Right, you get yourself opening found 4 times, or 3 times would be good as well. And then you just, if you still want to find this card, right, you just disable the preview and go to Burning Life, and then you get access to that card, and then you can just retain whatever the hell you want to retain. But no. So, what I'm hoping for is that the characters that we get with the half anniversary get this. Can we please get new lobby music? I feel like there wouldn't be too much to ask for, right? Like, just give us a new lobby with a new tune and we'd be very happy. Yeah, give us the Season 2 theme song as well. True. True. Season 2 theme song. Where did you go? Janet and Diana have potential. Yes, you can run a Janet together with a Diana and it can in fact work. Alright, we have another attempt. We have another attempt hoping for the Reminiscence Fate. I feel like that might just be our best bet at this point. Yeah, the Ninth Mercenary Office event. I know what you mean. That one had a sick tune as well. Okay, what do you think? Do we have any Reminiscence believers? Any Reminiscence believers here? Yeah? No? Reminiscence believers? If you run a Jenny with Diana, there will be a Luke bullet for Diana. It will. Alright, here we go. And... shit. Shito. Alright, I guess we'll have to find the quickest way to the waypoint again and then bounce. Okay, looks like at the bottom we do triple fights, then a question mark, then a shop, and then a question mark, and then we're done. Yep, alright. Is Kiana good for Diana? Is Kiara good for Diana? Not really. I mean, the passive is awesome. Just don't rely on the partner skill. Passive is awesome. The partner skill, not as much. Just stay with Yuri. I always forget putting partners and still do it. Why? No. At this point, I want you to do something, okay? Go to your whatever character of choice and put Yuri on them and look at the attack stat. And then put a level 65 star partner on and then look at the attack stat again. There is now more motivation than ever for you to consider switching sides. There's now more motivation than ever. I mean, you know what the crazy part is? To some degree, yes, 3 stars are weeded out, depending on how much you care about the stats, right? But also, that's what the community is wishing for, right? Like, it's kind of like a two-edged sword, two-edged knife, right? People want their 5-star partners to be better. So that's not like, oh, why would I need to pull for the partner if I could use X? But then all of a sudden, you're like, okay, you're better off using the 5-star partner instead of using X. And then people are like, but why? Like, you can never make it right for people. Whatever suits somebody's situation best, like right now, that's what they'll be going with. Favorite character? Probably Rin or Shizuru. Douglas still the GOAT. Fuck that guy. Period. I don't like him. Why is it a polar bear with a rocket launcher? Oh, look at this! Double Umbra! Ah, that could have been sick. Oh well. Not my problem anymore. Whee! I mean, I would say especially the free-to-plays. Like, you're talking about money worth, but I would say especially the free-to-plays would be the ones advocating for getting their money's worth. It's like, oh look, I used all my hard-earned summons to get this 5-star partner. Why is the 5-star partner not like autoing chaos for me? Hello? Right? Like, I don't think it's just like, oh yeah, I spent $2,000 on this partner. Why is this not the greatest partner in the history of the universe? I think it does go both ways as well. Infinite gold farm? Huh? Anyone? I mean, at this point, I guess it depends on how long you've been playing the game as well, right? Like, also, whenever you did use the 3 stars, usually it was more on sub DPSs / supports as well anyhow. And on those, it really didn't make... No. One of these days, we will get the Reminiscence Fate. It didn't make too much of a difference, right? The free-to-play should have just used the 3/4 stars and got more characters, no? The free-to-play should have done whatever the fuck they want, because... yeah. I don't know. They do what they want and we'll all be happy. Okay, how do we get through this the fastest? I don't want to do an elite, so I guess we have to do one actual fight. My first 5-star partner was a Janet. How did you actually get a Janet, eh? Did you summon on the partner banner? You've been getting partners through the store? Yeah, same. Same. My only ever partner summons were now on the discounted partner banner. Okay, people. Should I go into the shop and see if there's like a standard summon pack? Should we do the discounted partner banner and just see what we can get? We are like 30 summons away from pity, which is like 24 summons. Should we just see what kind of 5-star partner the game thinks we need? I feel like that could be interesting. It's gonna be fucking Hugo. It's gonna be fucking Hugo partner. I can already smell it. I can already smell it. It's going to be Hugo. It's gonna be Hugo partner. Good idea. Yep. Awesome idea, bro. I thought just the same. Man, this is crazy. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll see what we can get. I will get the Hugo partner. Will I? And see, okay. There is a condition though. It has to be a reasonable pack to get the standard summons. Because if there's no reasonable pack to get the standard summons, then I just get him eventually. I did not yet get a 5-star there. We are 30 summons away from quote-unquote pity. I got a Marin copy from your partner Discord banner, was low-key upset. Low-key, high-key, Nike. Yeah, low-key, high-key, Nike. Yes. Yes. Is the banner not limited though? What do you mean limited? It uses standard summons. It uses standard summons. Isn't it dumb that they don't add the seasonal chaoses to chaos manifestation page? I guess, but maybe there's like some programming issue with it. I'm honest, I have no idea. I don't know. Why is it not there? Pfft, good question. Good one. Why is the underbanners 4 weeks? To give us additional time. So... What the fuck? We're getting all the new fancy perks today, huh? When 2 cards are discarded through an ability by allies, draw a Quietus card. The hell? How many of these buffs exist? Like, I thought I've seen most of them. Guess I was wrong. The hell? Alright. Let's see if there's anything reasonable to get 24 standard summons. If there's nothing reasonable, then it will just have to wait and we'll have to do it over time. Let's see. Premium summons. Premium summons. Premium summons. I mean, I guess. And then I'd have to do what? The rest with gems? I mean, I did promise it, didn't I? Let's see if that works. Can I just keep that open? Alright, let's see. Yeah, but then I'm still missing 4. 4 is not that nice of a number to miss, you know? What you mean I'm missing 4? Yay, also read my message above to get good vibes. After I pull the Hugo partner. What if I don't? What if I don't pull the Hugo partner? Wouldn't that be even better? Then again, what kind of partner would I even want to get? Like, what kind of partner am I actually looking for? I am not too sure. Ooh, Ivy. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting an Ivy. What's going on here? Why is this taking so long? Oosh. Alright, let's try that again. I think it's very clunky the way packs here work. I mean, it makes sense though. It does make you think over for your decisions. Briar would be interesting. I agree. It does make you like additionally confirm. At least the PC client itself would probably be like a lot quicker on something like Google Play or whatnot. Yeah. Looks like we might have to commit a little bit of a war crime. And just use the rest of my gems. Why the fuck does this take so long? I think it's because my PC wants to set up a passkey. I don't want to do that. I do not want to set up a Windows passkey. I have no interest in doing so. But Google wants me to do that. Thank you for showing us Diana Boing Boing. Yeah, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Okay, looks like we are in fact committing a bit of a war crime. You know what? We might also be able to hit early. We also might be able to hit early. Okay. Partner Special Rescue. What kind of partners do I own? What kind of partners would I like to see? We don't have an Ivy, don't have an Asteria, don't have a Briar, don't have a Tina, Marin, Erica, Zeta, Marion, Noel, Kiara, Priscilla, or Sarathea. Priscilla, Sarathea, obviously Battle Pass. Kiara would be weird. Noel for Orelea could be interesting. Zeta for Kalib would be something. Marion, I'm not too sure. Erica would be, I guess, a little funky. Marin and Tina. You know what? I want a Scarlet copy. Yeah. You know what? Give me a Scarlet copy. Give me a Scarlet copy, game. Scarlet Metagaming. I don't think we can get Peko. I don't think we could get a Peko. Emil. Okay, do we have to go to full pity? Because that would mean touching my gemsies. Nope, we do not. Okay. Give me your guesses. Give me your guesses now. Guesses now. Who can guess correctly which partner we are about to get? Douglas. Ah, shut up. I'm talking about the 5-star. Wait, it is Douglas. No way. Okay, Mika. Hey, Marin! Is that the right one or is it the wrong one? It does say rain. Veronica is a ranger. That's the right one, right? That is Veronica partner, not fucking Hugo partner, is it? Let's go! Good shit. Alright, we have ourselves a new partner now, I guess. Partners. Where are you? There you are. Upgrade. Okay, what do we get? Attack increase. Multiplicative damage amount of extra multiplicative extra attack damage amount of cards created by the combatant's abilities, and when a skill card is used for the first time each turn, damage amount to extra attacks, as well as also the ability to draw a skill card plus some AoE damage. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Pretty sweet. Yeah. That is pretty nice. Could I see myself use that on somebody else outside of Veronica? Maybe not yet, but maybe someday. Maybe someday. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get that to 60 eventually. Still works for Hugo. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. This does not work for Hugo. Alright, that was a nice adventure, I guess. Does this mean I can get Reminiscence? She is cute as hell, agreed. Selena, the problem with Selena is I don't think she creates a card, meaning that it would be impossible to trigger the additional 25% or plus 25 extra attack damage increase. Alright. Double rare fate, but none of them being Reminiscence. Alright, fastest way. What is the fastest way to hell? 1, 2, 3, elite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, this works. Alright. How's the farm? We are currently looking to find a Reminiscence. Because if we find Reminiscence, then we shall find the greatest map ever. What are we farming for? We are farming for the rarest neutral card in the entire game, called the Flame of Eternity. Flame of Eternity can only be found from a singular event on a singular planet, and the only way to get it is by playing on the green planet and getting the divine version of the tree event, which happens at some point during the interior. Yeah. We are farming for carrots, potatoes, and rare neutral cards. Agreed. We run it down mid. It's not quite. Not quite. Ooh, divine. 2 cost, 1 draw, double activate. But how do we pay? How do we pay? But it looks like a really nice card. Activate the top 2 cards of your draw pile. And draw 1. It's just so expensive. Yeah, I don't know. Is that worth continuing this run? Maybe not. Maybe not. Took me 32 runs to get it on Rita. You think it's worth for Diana? I would at least like to try it out. I can see some interesting shenanigans. Especially because effectively when you discard the cards, you still get the benefit, but you don't have to pay for them. So I would at least like to try. And see. And I also believe that also we get to see some of these buffs. The fuck? Damage amount of haste cards. Huh. But yeah, we also get to see some of these perks, which is nice. But yeah, I think the best way for us to do that is to get the Reminiscence perk. Pog. Yes, we could also potentially run crit damage set, yeah. I mean, on the note of crit damage set, if I were to attempt that, how good is my crit damage set collection looking? I think I never really found it that much, but we can have a look. The fuck? Hello? There we go. We have this one, which is at best questionable. We have this piece. It looks like a piece. We have this key. This key is cool. At least in the attack department. And then this weapon. I mean, it's alright. There was a good engraving though. Her hard cards are haste. Yes, it was a good engraving. But it wasn't worth me doing an entire run. I think. Found it easier to hit it on tier 14/15, but not sure if there's a trick to getting it to pop. I mean, it's the rare version of an event that has 3 versions. When you encounter the event, you either get it or you don't, right? I don't know. So that's why we want to go for the Reminiscence Fate, because the Reminiscence Fate just makes it easier, right? Makes it easier to get rare Fate events. That's at least the idea here. So, here we go. Ha! Ha! Ha ha! Okay, now, rare unidentified areas appear more frequently. Is this going to be the run? Ha ha! Now it better pay off. Now it better pay off. Okay, so the idea is, I think we do triple fights where we hopefully get a re-epiphany so that we can then re-epiphany on the safe zone to waste as little time as possible. And then figure out the rest. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Hell yeah! What the fuck? The magic trick! I mean, the magic trick was us restarting the map like 4 times. Not too sure if that was magic. Not too sure if that was magic. But you know what the thing is? We still need a good run around it. Right? Like, it would be nice and all if we hit it. But the deck itself still has to make sense. Right? Like, imagine if we either missed a copy event or we just have like a bunch of garbage epiphanies. So, yeah. The rest also still has to like work out. What's my final opinion on the new character? Definitely worth your summons. But seeing as how we're super close to a monumental announcement, you might as well wait. You might as well wait it out and see what the devs have in store for us for Chaos Zero Nightmare 2.0 and the big half anniversary celebration. So yeah, that is my current opinion. Hey, Flower of Life! Big weapon, right? 50%? Ooh. Double remove? Or plus 50 if max HP weapon? When do we get the more info? 4 days and 3 hours. 4 days and 3 hours. What do you think? Double remove so we don't need as many shops? Or Flower of Life plus 50? If I got Diana from my standard 5-star selector, should I get Renoa or Orelea? I have neither. Ooh. Hold on to it. Hold on to it until you're only missing 1. I feel like that's the best way to not to do anything crazy. Double remove for the win. I guess so. It is going to save us the trouble of having to go to more shops. And there are better weapons. Yeah, there are better weapons. True. Yeah, we could also potentially get a season power and then end up removing the weapon. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Okay, now we just need the double discard fate. Some good persona card upgrades. Some nice other cards. And then it will all add up. Somehow. It will all work out. The plus 50 would force me to play shields. Or it would force me to heal before we do the damage. That would also be. What's the combo with Orelea? She has a retain. She has a retain card that gives us... she has a retain card that creates a hard bullet every time we retain it. So we would treat Orelea as kind of like a infinite bullet generator. You know what the problem is? If you play with full max HP and then you play with gangrene, did you see that? We're taking over 100 damage every single turn. That can't be good. Hey, we found the Quietus with all my heart. So that's one of the key pieces acquired. Nope. Discard double persona. Sweet. Now we can not pick any personas for the other ones. Potentially increasing the odds of us getting something interesting for our Diana. Alright. Bring it home. I mean, the run is the run is only really starting now, but yeah, I like the enthusiasm. I like the enthusiasm. We do have to make sure that we actually build a deck that makes sense, though. Would be pretty stupid if I were to lose it all. Especially with the 100 damage a turn. That's gonna be annoying. So I do have to make sure that we probably pick up like the full hand discard for Cassius. Full hand discard kind of seems like the way to go. I mean, we're getting there, I guess. Yeah, this Key Fox fight, it's a fight. Luckily, we're getting a bit of healing every time we discard a card. Okay, nice. We don't even really get a reward for this. But I guess we better be careful and get a couple more items. Who's running off-class Scarlet? Why would you be running off-class Scarlet anyhow? Come on, we can roll a 15. There we go. Mail-in. That's not off-class. He's asking off-class, meaning you would only get the partner skill. That's the question. Who would do that? Did I not see her voice line show up in the... Oh, Cassius! Cassius is using off-class Scarlet. Oh, I am the one using off-class. I can explain. So, the reason why I'm doing this is because my Cassius has DPS set. He has DPS set, meaning that if I wanted to have him have a good attack stat, that attack has to come from somewhere, which is why he's running offset Scarlet. So, that is the reason. Yeah. That is why we're running offset Scarlet. I am the one to do that. Ooh. Oh baby. Now if that isn't a little something. On extra attack, a morale for a turn. Good beginnings. Now if this doesn't mean good things ahead, I do not know. I do not know what will. A Aether Eater. Now, if we could already lock in our weapon, that would be fantastic. Yeah, maybe not this one. Epiphany. More Epiphany is always good. Whee! Plot twist. Bad and Graves ahead. That's why we won't be picking up any Persona cards for the rest of the team, with the idea of being able to avoid any engravings that don't have anything to do with Diana. Does it make sense? I don't know, but that is what we shall do, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, give me a card to activate. Okay, draw 1, discard 1. Discard 2. I guess put it at the top of the deck. Oh, this is gonna be a disservice in terms of damage to the enemy. Ah, he's dead. Whoops. I wanted to play the Nia card first, so we could have healed a bit. Misplay! Oh well. Oh! Hey! Reminiscence is working, wouldn't y'all agree? I think we already got like 2 or 3 rare events. Right? Like the weird flout. Then again, I would rather this not work now and preferably work closer to like the end of the run. I hope we're not wasting our reminiscence potential a bit too early. Because all we really care about is hitting the copy event and being able to hit the hit the copy event and hit the you know what, right? Hit the copy event, hit the other event thing. You know what I mean. So the new meta is reminiscence fishing? I have no idea. I just think it is the best thing I can do in my current situation. Is it meta? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, nice kill. This should be an epiphany, maybe divine. Nope. Draw 1, discard 2. If no quietest cards of these units are in hand, draw 1. This could guarantee us drawing our quiet. How are we feeling about this? This would guarantee us a quietest card draw, or potentially 2, the moment we don't have a quietest card in our hand. For the deck that we're going for, obviously we'd be losing out on something like this. The Blooming Love, discard all bullet cards. But we are going for like 2 to 3 with all my hard copies anyway. And having the ability to just get those on our hand a bit more consistently wouldn't be too bad. Then again, yeah, how do we discard the bullets? I mean, the Heartbreaker bullets, they should create something like a discard chain. Because the moment we play the first one, it is going to discard 1, which is then going to activate and discard the rest. So I feel like it wouldn't even be too bad. Yeah. I would be willing to try it out. And worst comes to worst, we can always just re-epiphany it. Yeah, we could re-epiphany it, meditate on it, or we could even gain 1 AP. Sure. Why not? Or we could even, yeah, flash of potential, meditation. There's a couple ways. Okay. Pew! Big damage. Wait, did I pick up the activated even when discarded version? Whoops. Okay, that's gonna make me healing myself a lot more difficult. Oh well. Skip. Okay, first persona perk, go. Yeah, no. No. I don't think I will. I don't know if I want to occupy their rear, but the game is telling me to. Trust me, this is totally normal. This is totally and entirely normal, me occupying their rear, okay? This is all within calculations. Okay. So, we need some good armor, some good weapons, some good items in general. Dagger that trick the shadow. If we don't find anything better, that's a W. Amorphous cube should get us across as well. And removing liberated feelings for better copy odds is a good idea as well. Meditation. Do I want to meditate? I mean, we could attempt to meditate on blooming love to see if it turns... Am I allowed to make it turn divine? Okay, think. We're currently on 60. We remove one more. We are on 80, giving us 80 space, which we need for 2 neutrals and full copies. So no, we cannot make it divine. But we do have the coins, so let's see if maybe we can get... Okay, we did not find anything too useful. The hard bullet creation one could be fine. But I think it's alright. I think it's alright. Removing liberated feeling feels wrong? It does. It does. Removing non-basics on a character at all in general does feel very wrong. Wait. Look at this exploit, okay? Let's see if we can get that to work. Okay, I don't think we can get that to work, but I mean, okay, this could work. So, look, I'm going to perform a magic trick. I'm going to pay 0 AP to pull this off. Tada! I now have 1 AP. Just don't really have anything to do with 1 AP. Ha! Magic trick! Shit. Okay. I do need a partner. There we go. 1 draw, double discard, say less. Though Milk and Pong could have been created before. Not going to say that isn't the truth. You know what? Let's undo the turn. Oh shit. Do I have enough gems? I do. Okay. Alright. Let's figure this out. Create the bullets first. Draw. Double discard. And then do things. Big damage difference. Oh, what's her breakdown condition? Seriously? That's a little heavy, isn't it? When credit decreases, stress increases by 1. That is kinda... okay. If there was a stress mode which would not include credits, then this would be top tier. But yeah, she's afraid to be broke. She is very much so. She is very much afraid to be broke. Pew. Alright, time to get our copy. CEO syndrome. Maybe she does. Okay, we want the quietest duplicate. Perfect. Oh. Big chest. Now the question though, are we gonna get a chest piece from the waypoint? Okay, so this is where things start to count. God run. Big chest, yes, big chest. Okay, now we have to find the tree. Which means this one, we need to go through the middle here for sure. So... okay, down... yeah. Down, through, question mark, thing, question mark, down, re-epiphany, question, no, up, question mark, down, up, through, no, yeah, something like that. No, wait. 1, 2 with a shop, and then down, and then a shop. Do I need 3 shops? How many shoppity shops do I need? Alright, I'm gonna trust my gut. And it's a very weak hand, if I've ever seen one. Ooh, that is nasty. Maybe I shouldn't have picked the divine here. Who knows? Who knows? We don't need re-epiphanies, I feel like. Just a shop in the end or 2 for the remaining removes if we miss removal events. For that, usually we have the boss, right? We have the hidden boss at some point in the season to make that happen. What we kinda truly need is... one sec, let me make sure this makes sense. What we kinda truly need is a guaranteed copy event. Somehow. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but we need a guaranteed copy event. We do. You need guaranteed divine more than copy? There is always gonna be guaranteed divine events somewhere. Okay, another question. Do we go with... I mean, yeah, sure. Let's lock it in. We can always change it later. Let's lock in the Orelea. Let's lock in the Orelea synergy. Trigger an epiphany to random cards. Do we still need an epiphany? Yeah, we do. Alright, sure. Maybe we should have went in and then picked the card. Oh well. What the... Okay, now we need a good persona card. Does Nia's Eco Skill activate all available Quietus cards? All available Quietus cards in the draw pile, yes. They do need to be in the draw pile though. Cthulhu! Oh fuck, it's a buff Cthulhu! Okay, what kind of buff do you have, Cthulhu? Talk to me. Strong. Alright, could be worse. I've seen worse Cthulhus than this one. Seen worse. I wonder if this counts as double activating Nia cards to Cthulhu. Maybe. Hard to tell. Whatever she just said. Hi the poo or something. High tempo. Oh, close enough. Cthulhu gun. I mean, we are already on a decent pace, so I feel like I don't think I'm asking for too much here. Motherfucker. What does he want to call me? Is he calling me a deranged person? Cthulhu, what do you want to tell me? Speak to me, Cthulhu. What do you mean by that? The dice of derangement. On that note, this is beautiful. When this card is discarded, activate the card. So we have pretty much the base complete. Now we just need another complementary effect thing. And life shall be very fancy. Very fancy. Traces of the Beast. Okay. Uh-oh. Fuck. Yeah, this is what I would usually pick, but we can't quite afford that save data-wise. So I think we pick this one and then we might just re-epiphany. I feel like they changed the copy events to be close to guaranteed on some planets. No. No. No, 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 no. Maybe if you're talking about season 2, but the previous season, I would like to disagree. I might even want to talk to your manager. Whoever that might be. Because this is egregious. Also, look at our max HP. 2987. We are chunky as fuck. Did you explain the gold deck? I explained it multiple times. If you want to look for like a timestamp or whatever, you gotta look for any of the times when I opened up the Photoshop image behind me. But I can do it again. So, at the core of this deck, simply is this Flame of Eternity card. Flame of Eternity can only be found on the green planet, on the tree, on the rare variant event of the tree event as well. Only happens to be in the interior. Our goal is to, at the moment, hunt for Reminiscence Fates, so we have a higher chance of encountering it. And then this card plus this card is kind of like the core. This one here would be Orelea synergy, and the rest is not that important. So the idea is we make her Heartbreakers cost 1, but we never intend to play them, so we never pay the AP, we discard them instead. And the way we do that is by making them all have Quieters, so that they also fully trigger and not just a discard effect. I wish they would give us a research upgrade which allows us to travel vertically once per run. Yeah, it could be very cool to be allowed to switch lanes. Like, for example, us. Let's say, I mean, would there be a good example here? I guess get the question mark here and then hop back up and then get the question mark here would allow us to get more question marks, yeah. Alright, I don't know. I feel like we should, yes, work on the Persona card, but I also think I want to still get as many question marks as possible, so Persona has to kind of take like a second-rate seat, a back seat, and whatever happens, happens. And that's kind of what we're looking at here. Oh well. Oh no, yeah, my personal slash the community experience at the moment is it became a lot harder. Became a lot harder to find sad copy events instead of easier. But the question is if you're playing the Persona system, right? The Persona system, it does... It feels like Persona is like the influencing factor here. Maybe we should have like played a card actually. It's not a lot, it's not too much damage. Pew. Alright, so far so good. What's this? Funeral March. This is cash. Cash always great. Okay, what is our final waypoint perk? It's a chest piece. I mean, I don't know how useful that is for her, but that is... I swear to God, did they add in more of these? Today we found like 5 new fucking card perks. When 15 or more cards are in the graveyard, 15% crit damage? 15% crit damage to attack cards of this unit when there are 15 or more cards in the graveyard? The fuck? I mean, yeah, it is kind of weird to get 15 cards into the graveyard, and it doesn't really fit our playstyle, but I don't know. Like, okay, sure, losing out on the Fairy King's Crown is a little weird. Then again, the weird bug does count her cards as being in the graveyard permanently at the moment when you Quietus Exhaust. I don't know. Do exhausted cards count as in the graveyard? Good one. Who knows? We're picking it up anyway. We might just be able to roll back into the chess piece regardless with the shop. Now the question. Do we go down? Nah. Yeah, we do shop. So... That was a nothing burger. This one can at least go. Re-epiphany. Re-epiphany what? Pistol? Yeah, gimme the standard 5 pistol. Give me the standard 5 pistol. Ah, okay, this could have. This could have been the rare version. Then again, not hitting the rare version here might mean we get blessed by the rare tree. Like, I would rather not get the rare version here and hit the rare tree instead. But maybe I'm just coping hoping. There's only 2 more question marks left. One of them is the tree and the other one's gonna be the copy event. Surely. Surely. What else would it be? Also, why are these so chunky? 4,000 health? It's not very nice. It's not very kind. Oh. Oh yeah, the upgrade card works the moment you get it. Which is why we play the Quietus card. And then because we played the Quietus card, we had no Quietus card in the hand. Yeah, this upgrade is honestly pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. This does work quite well. Because so long as you draw a Quietus card in your first hand draw, the moment you play it, you automatically draw another one. It's not too bad. It's not too shabby. Love the streams. You always watch the what's after. Holy dedication. Holy dedication, Jung Shiolin. What's up? What's up? There is holy dedication. God damn it, man. Holy dedication. Appreciate it. Big damage. Big damage. Okay, Persona Engraving might be the final one for the round. Haste card draw. I mean, sure. I'm not gonna complain about that. Okay. Divine Tree. Ah, it's the copy event. No, I mean, yes. Okay, it's not lost yet. It was gold. So we have one more event. Unfortunately, we won't get double flames. We won't get double flames. But we will get a double event here. Okay, good gear. We need good gear. Amorphous cube. Do I pick that up again? Maybe not. Amorphous cube on a discount. Do I pick that up? Maybe. Okay. Meditation. What do you think about re-epiphanying one with all my heart into a create at start? I think that's reasonable. Yeah. So we now have double upgrades, which looks pretty fancy. Okay. Divine Tree! Divine Tree! It's true, it's still possible. We do have the last boss copy. Divine Tree! May you bless us! No! No! All of this for what? For what? We were so close! I could have almost failed. Oh man, we had too many fucking rare events in the beginning of the run. Ah, shucks. Then again, I do believe, people, reminiscence farming is the way to go. I do believe reminiscence farming is the way to go. And for the second time today, we came very close to glory. We came very close to glory. But, I mean, obviously I'm not super happy. But we did find the copy event. And we also have a double upgrade deck, which I think looks very nice. I do wonder how it plays. And if possible, I'd like to get salt reflected in the lake. No. If possible, I'm not too sure. I'd like to get something. Okay, that also means we could get a divine. If I was a divine, what would I be and where would I come from? I think the Mr. Orelea plan is kind of dead, so maybe we get a different card here. Yeah, let's go with the multi-discard. Yeah, final copy is going to be interesting. Then again, I don't know, I feel like I should finish this run. I feel like I should finish this run. It shouldn't be too terribly difficult to get another 50% rare odds. 50% rare odds like tier 13 or above planet. I think that shouldn't be too hard to make happen. The trick is to seize the rear. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Next run is the way. I mean, looking at the clock. Depends on what kind of planet we get after, okay? I'm not going to promise you anything I can't keep. I'll say this. It depends on the kind of planet we get after this, alright? It depends on the kind of planet we get after this. But yeah, this pretty much would have been a perfect run if we could have gotten the tree event, right? Would have, could have, should have. What do we copy? Maybe another quietus. Maybe that's too many quiet. I don't think you can have too many quietus. Heh! So that's what we'll copy. You can never have too many of those. Alright. Yeah, the chess piece got a little fucked up, not gonna lie. With us picking up the 15% crit damage, the chess piece got a little fucked. OTK LMAO, close enough. Close enough. What's the rating? 71,700. Not too bad. Okay, what are the planets? Ladies and gentlemen, now if this isn't a sign, it's another tier 13, what we just played, with again 50% rare chance. Oh, you're teasing me. we will try to re-merge twice just to see if we get anything better. Does anybody remember how many runs did it take us to get a reminiscence start? I wonder. What I also wonder about is how does this deck perform solo? Like, how does this deck actually perform? Does this deck actually do anything? Let's see. Solo Bolo. Keep in mind, one of the biggest problems now with going solo is the fact that if you don't kill everything in a singular turn, you're just dead. The tower monsters, they're just doing too much damage. 3? Yeah, it could have been like 4 or 5. I mean, we did take some breaks in between and whatnot. So, yeah, I could look at this. 3 cost. What the fuck? Alright, so, idea is we can play this for free. Use Milk and Pong to discard this first, then this after. To then use this to discard 2 of these. To then use those. Which is then going to discard a couple more cards out of our deck. Which should make this pretty self-sufficient. Especially with the added upgrade cards. I mean, isn't this a beautiful start hand for like a turn, you know? Okay, so once again, use this to discard. Discard this first, discard this after. Get rid of, I think, 2 of these. The problem is not... Do they get triggered? No. Yeah, like, this is bad. I mean, it's not bad, but it's annoying. That these are now in our draw pile. It's not bad, but it's annoying. Okay, then again, same thing. Use this. Discard this first. Discard this after. Get rid of 2 of these. Start a chain. To some degree, at least, I guess. Yeah. And the cool part is, if you have Heart Shakers in your deck, they end up discarding the rest of your deck, allowing you to just play any of your other quietest cards that are still like lurking. Oh, you know what? Let's undo that. It's time we get the ult in. So we have even more damage potential. Then we discard this one and this one. This only discards bullet cards. I mean, any of these gets activated when discarded. Okay, so let's try a couple Heart Shakers. See what we end up discarding. We're kind of hoping to get the free 2 discards. Also, we should be... Yep, there we go. We should be able to get rid of some of these. Nice. And now we have 2 AP to just do the rest. And then... Let's go to town. Alright. Yeah, this hand is kind of just suffering a bit from like the amount of cards that went in with us defeating like an enemy a bit too early. Which is, I mean, still the case, as you can see. Oh well, a full quietus hand never hurt nobody. Yeah, okay, him taking 0 damage is a little annoying. And then that should be it. How much damage is this? What the fuck, bro? We're dead, like, mega dead. Negative 220% damage taken. Great, fantastic. Yeah, I mean, the rotations worked sometimes. Now we would have like a clean hand, but yeah, we ain't surviving this shit. Yeah, who needs elasticity when he can just stack fortitude? True and real, but the thing is, elasticity protects you from one card doing a gazillion hits. This one kind of protects him from a gazillion cards doing one hit. I think that'd be a bit of the difference there. Alright, let's see. I mean, who knows? Maybe we start off with instant reminiscence, right? Can I place a press servant? We could. We could, but we could also see if maybe we get a reminiscence fade early. Yeah, I did open those already. But I would recommend you choose the purple currency, not the blue one. It's just a better ratio. Yeah. I mean, you saw what I saw, right? Okay, how do we get out of this with as few fights as possible? Preferably no elites. Okay, perfect. Pew! DPS Nia. Why is she talking about heat? And why does she love it so much? Sus. Pew! Oh, divine. That's a card. Zero cost, create 2, draw 1, huh? Okay. The problem is, do not forget. Do not forget. We are on a tier 13 map. So, for this to work, I'd have to keep in a basic. Yeah. Or we would only be able to run this at like 3 copies. That could work. Nothing says we have to run this at multi-copy. Huh. Huh. I mean... do I want to? Do I want to? I mean, it's a nice card, no doubt about it. The basic has discard, so it's okay. Yeah. It is okay. I don't know. It's a very nice card. Well, let's have a look. Right? We can make a decision when we're at the waypoint. No double discard persona. None of these personas are actually any good. Who knows? I guess we're going to go with the shockwave. We cross the bridge when we get there. Yes. Yes. We bridge the cross when we get there. Agreed. We bridge the cross when we get there. Alright, let's see. I wonder, is this guy still 1 HP? No, because it's fight 4. Am I already past the waypoint? No way, right? But we're close. Yeah. Alright, how does this look? So he now has a stack of shockwave. 500 damage. That was more damage than what he got hit for. Pew. How big is this game? I don't know, 10 gigabytes tops. The update itself for the current update is like 860 megabytes. The shockwave persona for a single target Yuki deck? I don't know, I feel like the shockwave persona again plays a bit more into the idea of a AoE deck, because whenever the target with shockwave gets attacked, everybody else takes extra damage. Okay, what's this perk? If this perk is nice, we might continue the run. It was a nice divine, not gonna lie, but I don't know. Seriously? Ah, come on, devs. I mean, yeah, I know, but like, I made it to the waypoint. I was there. I looked at the perk. Just because I didn't pick up your fucking item doesn't mean you need to take my planet. Shit. This is gonna be costly as fuck, isn't? Yeah. now they're just taunting us. Look at this. 5% rare fate chance. These fucking bastards. This is a costly mistake. Ouch. 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 You know, like sometimes you just gotta fucking 5%. I can go somewhere else, man. Ah! Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good at all. 40%, but tier 12. We can't go lower than tier 13. Oh, shit. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, I don't think I have any... Do I have another green planet? I don't. Do I have any of these chests? Maybe? I don't think so. Yeah, we're out of chests. Fuck me. Oh no. So many credits. 10%. I mean, it's better than nothing. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, I can't afford food no more. No more food buffs. Gotta write it down and bring it up. No, no, no. It makes sense. Like, the idea is you have to make it past the waypoint. You have to, like, accept the item from the waypoint, right? It's not like this is something where I did something that I didn't expect. It's just... I knew it was the case. I just, you know... No. No. No, this is not a good idea. No. No, we should not do that. No, no, no. No, that would have been terrible. That would have been atrocious. Aye. So, we just spent what? 2 million credits? Did we now? And we only have 10%. We now have a 10% rare fate chance, not 50. Fuck. Fuck. We should have tried to get killed instead. It wouldn't bring my chaos back, you know? It wouldn't bring my chaos back. Yeah, I need to do some currency dungeon runs. Yeah, I think I might just have to use the next few double drops to get some units back. Cause otherwise, when half anniversary rolls around and the next character releases, I'm not gonna be able to build them. Cause I'll be too broke. Still no double discard. Isn't the double drops till today? Then I have to do some non-double drops. What can I do, right? It's not like it changes much in the grand scheme of things. Finished all your battle missions. I kept mine untouched. I do still have a... I think I might have some like trauma code stuff lying around, or potentially the Diana event. We do also still have the Earth event. We're going to play that like Earth event attack thing where you like consume save data. We have to play that at some point as well. Haven't played that one yet. So yeah, I think it all won't end up as bad as it might look right now. But I think this is a sign for now. We kind of squeezed out the luck that we had. I'm willing to go into one additional run if that happens to be. If that happens to be a reminiscence run on a 10%, we'll do the run. Yeah, fixed shields, whatever the fuck. Oh well. Yeah, see, this is what we should have done. Taken or rejected the piece. And then, you know, this pop-up, you can now obtain save data. That's kind of what you need to wait for. Didn't do that. We were like 2 seconds away from actually getting something, so... Little frustrating. But the biggest thing is it's a skill issue, so... It's my fault, right? I knew. It will be okay. Yep, that it will. Yeah. Okay, people, that's it. We will see each other though tomorrow. I did announce this was gonna potentially be like a multi-day grind. We ran the runs tonight. Yeah, we ran the runs tonight. We ran the runs today. We got close twice. We had 2 good runs. If only we got the Flame of Eternity, we would have had something crazy. We did at least find a bit more value, a bit more interest in the upgrade card variant of the legendary card, which I think is quite nice. That one honestly works really smoothly. Even if you have multiple, or even if you have just one Quietus card. Really nice, honestly. And yeah, we'll figure out the rest. Once again, shout out to all of you joining the Twitchies. Especially also the brothers and sisters and comrades that decided to leave a prime. Great appreciated. Also, shout out to the YouTube member peoples. I don't do that enough, but I appreciate all of you sticking around as well. And yeah, midnight motivation. You gotta keep it coming, and keep in mind, 4 days from now, 4 days, 2 hours, we see each other. 4 days, 2 hours. Big announcement. So I think the way they're gonna do that is the video, they do like a premiere. They do like a premiere where it's probably going to be like a live stream that just premieres the video. And yeah, we'll be there. We will be there. We will watch that shit together. And we will glaze the hell out of the game. Because it's going to be hyped as fuck. And if it isn't, then I don't know. At least we can hate watch. At least we can hate watch. Alright, that shit's going to be amazing. Would you say 40 to 50% crit chance is good? Absolutely. Honestly, anything 40-50% is fine. You don't have to worry too much about it. Gear will come after, but what I would say is you might want to work on getting an elemental goblet, seeing as you have a kind of crazy amount of 1136 attack. So yeah, see if you can get yourself an elemental goblet in passion. And yeah, appreciate you tuning in. Been a pleasure. Peace.